Welcome, everyone. What is going on, dude? This shocking situation coming around the corner. But it's exciting because it's part of the process of us winning, man. 100%. Okay, let's see here. Yo, shout out to Ben, man. Ben, what's flapping? What else we got? A lot of topics to discuss, eh? Let me send this link real quick to Instagram. Let's send it over here. Shout out to Butterdog, dude. Joey Newell. You know what's funny, Joey? In about 2 seconds, there's going to be a guy on this live. His name is dialed on the live, but his actual name is Tyler Newell. So maybe you guys are brothers from other mothers of the same lineage, dude. Shout out to Joey, man. Shout out to Butterdog. I know Butterdog, guys. Butterdog is still getting out of the whole bread and circus thing, but he'll get there, man, at some point here. And then also we have Tony Westbrook, Ben. Shout out to Ben, man. Oh, really? Ben, when did you get that, dude? Shout out to Ben, man. Let me shout out this live real quick. Shout out to Butterdog, man. Oh, man. Okay, hold on a second. People are going wild over this latest post, man.
Is this set better than Perfect Order? Really? Yeah. That's what I figured. It looks like a 30. And that's just Brewer anyway. They're trying to double dip.
Ben, that is awesome, dude. Guys, did you hear what Ben just did? Shout out to Non-Toxic. He's doing copper work, which means he'll never get... He's not going to have any... Have you heard about this shocking paradox? Copper miners were studied over their lifetimes. They had like a bajillion times less likeliness to have any type of arthritis or anything like that just from working with copper all day. So Non-Toxic, who works with copper on Copperhead Road, is... No, I'm just kidding. But there's some ailments that boy will not get. I'll tell you that right now. Shout out to Non-Toxic, man. Shout out to Joey. Okay, guys, we're just getting, we're going to shout out the live on, oh shit, whoops. We're shouting out the live on Instagram real quick. Hopefully that didn't, I was trying to set the title for it. Let me see. It is Reina. Shout out to Reina. Yo, Ben. So, guys, you hear what Ben just said? He just ordered yesterday, Sun Ye. He ordered the Chalk Daily, the Tongkat Ali, and the Chalk 7 Wonders. Shout out to Ben, who just got 3 of the most powerful... Ben, so listen, Ben, if you're tuning in on this live, which you are right now, and you continue to tune into it, like you tune into a frequency, you may be like, dude, Ben, I don't even know if I explained a micron of the benefits to you on all these superfoods. Just the Mucuna alone in the daily is freaking mind-blowing and game-changing, dude. So I'm stoked for you, Ben. Shout out to Ben, man. He's going to feel like $1 million in about 2 seconds. And he drinks water out of a copper vessel. Shout out to Tony, man. Your gut microbiome prefers that. Okay, so what do we got for live title here? Boom, bang, bing. Data centers. Yeah. Okay, hold Florida. Okay. Yeah, Tony, just make sure it's a real, as we've discussed, a lot of those copper water bottles is stainless steel on the outside or on the inside. It's the outside that's like coated in a tiny micro amount of copper. And it's like, but yeah, you got to keep your head on a swivel. Tony, I'm sure you got the good one, man. Welcome everyone on Instagram. So I don't know if you guys heard. Shout out to Krause. We got Angel D'Ambrosia on here. We got Prana Chad Hari. We got Stage Sugar Mama there. Doula Dude. Shout out to Doula Dude. Dude, did I not just follow you? I often call myself a male midwife for how many it's an inside joke, dude. But no, seriously, people got to wake up to the medical system, what's going on with it in regards to childbirth and the strange plans they do to I'm talking you get born, eyeballs into an artificial light, then you get the antibiotic eye ointment that blocks your eyeballs from opening, which is during the 1 hour after birth is called the golden hour. You're supposed to lock eye contact with the baby of your parents and the baby. So there's some shockingly satanic plans. I'm going to post about it more. Also, ultrasound. Doula Dude, I know, dude. Ultrasound. Should you be getting it? We will discuss. Probably not, though. Not on here anyway. So listen, guys, we're live on Rumble right now. We're actually talking about the data centers and all the crazy stuff that's coming around the corner, the alien agenda. The Pope just said we got to do some AI stuff. It's shocking, man. So we're discussing this and a lot more on my Rumble live stream channel, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. Click the link in my bio to come watch now. The most important thing there is that we don't need to bite our tongues because there's zero censorship at all. I'll answer that question from Sim Michael, who's commenting it 10 times. And Princessa Betty Boop, click the link in my bio. You'll see the Rumble link that's in full caps. Click the Rumble. And again, Rumble is an alternative to YouTube. That's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. So come to Rumble now, guys. Shout out to Joanna. Shout out to Steph from California or Canada. Steph CA. Shout out to Steph. But guys, we're taking this live to the OG GigaChad platform, Rumble, because I've gotten strikes on here before for literally talking about fluoride, and we're talking about a lot more on Rumble. So click the link on Rumble. We'll see you guys there. Yvonne Costachi said, can you please explain what the data centers are for and what are they doing? Yes, on Rumble, on the Rumble live stream channel. So we're live on Rumble right now. I hope to see you guys there. Much love, everyone. Click the link in my bio, and we'll see you there. I already said, Michael, if you come to Rumble, I'll answer your question, dude. Okay, stand by, guys. See you on Rumble. Why don't you start a political party? You won't. Sorry, dude, but I don't mean to take the wind out of anyone's sails. But if you're trying to run for office and yada, 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 are you going to make it without kowtowing, without signing your soul, without agreeing to the nefarious agendas? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Fully, like, I'm not looking for an echo chamber here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on. Let me wait 27 seconds for people to get on here. Hold on. I'm just listening to something.
I'll just go now if he wants to go now, and then I'll let you know how we're doing in town. And if I don't get back, just know that we're still in town. If I have a message in, like come around one.
Hold on a sec.
Try and keep you updated.
Okay, so what I was saying though, correct me if I'm wrong, but like an example of a recent political party that went against the Illuminati was Gaddafi from Libya. And what happened to him? You see what I'm saying? So the guy who's asking me, why don't I build have a political party? I'm not trying to fucking get into politics, dude. That's the game. The politics is the game. It's the freaking stage, the world stage agenda. You're not getting, you know what I mean? But I know, look, didn't you hear Albert Pike or one of those ancient Freemasons said that the sleeping masses or whatever need a hero, we shall provide them one. So they give you a fake, guy who you can look up to go, he's going to get us out of this mess. Woo. And then it never happens. So yeah, if you gain any momentum, like, and get seriously up there and become a serious political person, and you are anti-Illuminati and you do not adhere to any of their plans of AI, digital ID, GMO, fluoride, all this stuff, like, you are a direct threat to them. I don't think they let you get that high. That's another reason why I don't really think, and I know that I was stoked for a little bit when our RFK Jr. got in, and it was like, oh, hell yeah, let's ban fluoride, let's freaking give her. And how has that happened? So far, there's still fluoride. They're banning Red 3, not Red 40. Red 40 is the one that's about 100 times as toxic. They're replacing Red 3 with a synthetic total GMO alternative that they say is a bit healthier. I don't think, it's just not, we have been duped, man. I say we, I'm in Canada, but we didn't even have someone like RFK Jr. We were duped too, because a lot of Canadians were stoked RFK is going to change. If America all of a sudden starts banning GMOs, banning fluoride, what's Canada up to? Because the only other countries in the world that fluoridate are very few, like New Zealand and Australia. But Europe, it's already banned. If Europe and America banned fluoride, Canada would be stupid to keep adding it. It's stupid anyway, but you know what I mean. So anyways, let's talk about that. Side note, by the way, yeah, exactly. Shout out to Butterdog. He said probably more beneficial to make boatloads of money and infiltrate from that way, or lead a, because hold on, getting into politics is joining their satanic system of manipulation and deceit and deception and lies. Whereas leading, let's say, 1 million people to grow their own food, live with paying as little taxes as possible because they create all this own for themselves where they need very little to get by. Like, people would be shocked the amount of power is taken out of this satanic system by people literally just growing their own food and getting their own water source. Like, alone, like, they're like quivering in their boots at the thought of millions of people living off grid or getting their shit and not having to, that's a thing, dude. 100%. It's not necessarily a big scary protest that they're afraid of. No, it's about the voting with your dollar thing. 100%. And people discussing, like, I do think any day now, dude, we're going to have to ban chemtrails because so many people are aware of it that it's like almost like 10 years ago, we were talking about chemtrails. Oh, you're crazy, man. Now on freaking Dr. Phil literally sat there with RFK Jr. RFK Jr. got interviewed. Someone asked a question from the audience, what are we going to do about the chemtrails? Or she called them stratospheric injections of aerosols. And instead of RFK Jr. saying, that's a conspiracy, he says, yeah, we don't know. We're not really doing that. It's DARPA that we think is behind it, which is like a secret military intelligence thing, organization. He says, we think it's DARPA and we want to stop it. And, blah, 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 blah. And all while he's saying that, Dr. Phil is nodding his head saying, that's right. That's right. Dr. Phil agreed at the notion that chemtrails are being sprayed, that it's being sprayed by DARPA, and that we want to stop them. Is crazy, dude. That happened like 6 months ago. So let's get banning those, man, because when you find out the connection between the cell towers, the Wi-Fi, the smart meters, and the trails being sprayed in the sky, you realize that they are working together. The heavy metals from the sky normally wouldn't be able to go into your brain very easily. Cell towers emit strong enough frequencies that it's said to poke holes in the blood-brain barrier. Some people think it's a weapon system that they're cranking up the towers, it opens up the blood-brain barrier, and then you inhale all this stuff, and it goes into your brain, and then it makes you have like an antenna of, I know, it's shocking, an antenna, Bluetooth people, yes, connecting people with AI. Like, it's weird, man. I'm going to say it's quite weird. Now, before we get into the what the Pope said today or yesterday, which is shocking, and what he said a few months ago about aliens, which connects to what was said today, and the latest Trump shocking news for people who are paying attention to that, I should mention, shout out to Sabito Presto from TikTok. Anyone else here from TikTok? Most of you are from Instagram, but shout out to TikTok, man. You can't say shit on that app, dude. TikTok does not like, any talk about chemtrails, by the way. Shout out to Sabito, who gifted me roses, man. Thank you, bro. So listen, guys, you'll be absolutely shocked. Right now, we're doing a special deal. Yes, that is what Elon wants. JCam Daisy Color Blue 24. Yes. I posted Sabito because I was trying to get my one TikTok account had 2 strikes, so I just stopped posting on it and started building another account. I had like 500,000 followers in like 90 days, and then they deleted it. So anyway, but anyways, welcome to all the people from TikTok, man. Shout out to TikTok. So listen, we're doing a special deal on this live to help people decalcify and detox their pineal glands as fast as possible for what's coming around the corner. Shout out to TS Michael, who unfortunately just missed the 10-minute explanation onto why I'm not starting a political party, but I will talk about it soon. And Sabito will talk about Devil's Tower as well. So listen to this, guys. Before we started this live, something extremely shocking happened, which is that I got a message from Chalk, and we're giving away $160 worth of freebies on today's live to help people decalcify and detox their pineal glands and increase their brain function and boost their stem cell production, which repairs damaged tissue and damaged cells. So they're giving away the $100 bags of chocolate powder, organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which literally has anti-aging effects because it was been shown to double or triple the amount of stem cells floating around in your body, which goes and repairs damaged tissue and damaged cells. It also massively increases your gut microbiome and bliss chemicals, which is tryptophan, dopamine, and serotonin. So you feel like $1 million taking it. This is the chocolate powder. You will absolutely love it. And remember, certified heirloom. It's been genetically tested. This is the original cacao, not the hybrid cacao, which most people are used to. Most of the chocolate and cacao today are actually, it's hybrid. It's not even the same. It's not as good for you. Shout out to TS Michael, man. He was watching. Okay, cool. TS Michael. We'll expand on that more. So we're giving away $100 bags of the chocolate, and then we're also giving away $60 bottles of the Chalk 7 Wonders, which is the adaptogenic mushroom blend from Chalk, which massively increases a couple things, actually. Your pineal gland function, because chaga is in here, which is known to be one of the top 3 superfoods to decalcify your pineal gland. It also massively increases neurological function because the lion's mane in here induces NGF function or nerve growth factor function, whatever it is. It's good for your nerves, good for your brain. A lot of these mushrooms, 2 of them actually, by the way, are supposed to be banned in Europe this year. Even though they don't hurt anyone, they're completely healthy and good for you. And Red Bull kills people a year, but they don't ban that, but they're banning mushrooms. They don't want you being healthy, obviously. So $160 worth of freebies, the chocolate and the Chalk 7 Wonders. The way the deal works, it's fully first come, first serve. Shout out to King Spade and shout out to Balbushka. I'm about to answer your question, dude. So the way the deal works, I just put the link in the chat, which goes to choq.com. So Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. Babushka, the 7 Wonders that's best for decalcification, apparently. And shout out to, we're going to have to ban this guy again. Hold on a second. Guys, completely ignore. There's going to be a guy on this live who keeps making new accounts and making all these stupid claims and everything. Just remember to don't react, because if you stop reacting, it's like in school, you know. You stop reacting and the guy pipes it down. So there we go. So anyways, listen, whatchamacallit. So chocolate powder. Oh yeah. So the chaga, 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 #1, apparently, mushroom in the 7 Wonders for pineal gland function. If you top in top foods to decalcify your pineal gland, it is the chaga is one of the top 3 or 4 superfoods for the pineal gland because it is one of the highest antioxidant content mushrooms in the natural world. So the way the deal works, you go to chalk.com, choq.com. So remember, Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia, and they got an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. Sabito, I've been promoting Chalk and working with Chalk since 2019. As I just mentioned, 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews. We have probably at least 50 people on here who are either taking Chalk or have tried Chalk. Sabito, there's caffeine in the Chad mode, but I can't talk to you about the Chad mode because we're running low on it right now. So the way the deal works to get the free $160 worth of freebies, the #1 superfood at chalk.com, and this should help answer Sabito's question as well, is the hot water purified shilajit. Most shilajit on the internet is the tar resin, which is 20 to 30% water. It's significantly diluted. It's usually full of heavy metals and usually is like the Shanghai surprise. You don't even know what you're getting. Chalk shilajit is certified, hot water purified, clinically studied, heavy metal tested, and then they evaporate the water, making it an actual potent concentrate. Whereas the tar resin, somehow they get away with calling the shilajit tar resin a concentrate, but by nature of it being a resin, it's has 20 to 30% water, which makes it like a dilution, which is very shocking. Shout out to Babushka, by the way, who just started taking Chalk. He says the last couple of days it helped with his cognition, less brain fog, less getting stuck in a daydream, and more in the present moment. That is freaking awesome, dude. Babushka, and you're only on the first, that's not even the 90-day Chalk challenge yet. Shout out to Babushka, man. So this is how you get whatchamacallit, see, look, this, again, guys, don't react. There's going to be a guy making fake accounts, bugging you guys, pretending to be guys. So to get the free $160 worth of freebies, the first person, this is first come, first serve, first person to go to chalk.com and put the male or female vitality stack in your cart, and you apply the coupon code 44life, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. Sabito, hold on a second. Can I Sabito, I'm going to have to, oh, here we go. Hold on a second, Sabito. Sabito, one sec, dude. I accidentally muted you, but anyway. So guys, listen, it's very shocking, Michael. Exactly, dude. Ben, your order already shipped, I'm pretty sure, dude. So I don't know that you could get a freebie after the fact, but you probably got a smoking hot discount, man. So that's good. That's pretty freaking awesome. So guys, yeah, you got to be the first person to put a male or female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart, and then you apply the coupon code 44life, which gives you a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, if you're the first person to place your order, you get $160 worth of freebies. Sabito, if you want to make, I know it's kind of a pain in the ass, but if you want to make a new Rumble account real quick, then you will, be able to comment again, or I'll figure out how to unmute you after the live. I accidentally muted you. But anyways, shout out to Embry, who said, I'm happy to report my neighbor who I got the female stack for has gotten the color back in her face after being on it for about a week or so. Absolutely wild. Wow, that is freaking awesome. I already muted him, Babushka, don't worry, dude. Embry, I'm not surprised. And that's only been the first week or so of taking the Shilajit, the Ashwagandha, and the Irish Moss, which is the female vitality stack. So guys, in both the male and female stack, you also have the organic Ashwagandha, which is, so it's certified organic. It has 43 clinical studies. It's a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It's clinically studied. It massively increases melatonin production, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It's also pro-fertile for men and women, and it increases cognition, healthy mood and focus, and the sleep quality you get from it ends up resulting in you having way stronger energy the next day because you're getting a way better sleep. Also, remember, guys, it won't show up at checkout. The freebies are not going to show up at checkout, but once you place your order with that coupon code 44life, 44LIFE, it automatically gets added to your box when it's packed up and shipped out the door to your house in 2 to 5 business days. So you're not going to see the freebies in your cart on the site, but they're going to be put in your package. And the third superfood in the male vitality stack, which every single guy honestly should be taking, the Tongkat 100, wild crafted Tongkat Ali from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest. It boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. Plus, it increases sperm count up to 688%. It is a complete superfood that has been revered for thousands of years, traded on the Silk Road. Ours has, I believe, 23 clinical studies, and it increases muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. And that's one of 3 superfoods in the male vitality stack, which otherwise has the Shilajit and the Ashwagandha. We're talking about truly potent and shocking superfoods, which are all clinically studied, and which is why it's good to be taking them now when we know that there's a shocking plan against humanity. Babushka said, hey, Shane, is there any tips for taking the products? Like, are some better for taking at night? So, Babushka, most people think, most herbalists and whatnot will say the best time to take, superfoods like Shilajit and Ashwagandha and everything is in the morning, like with breakfast or before breakfast is usually ideal. Or if you're doing intermittent fasting, the morning, regardless, and then you eat dinner later that day. But I don't know that the clinically studied benefits of all these superfoods are not based on taking them at a certain time of day. They're just based on taking them consistently. So as long as you're getting the Shilajit, the Ashwagandha, the Irish Moss, or the Shilajit, the Tongkat, and the Ashwagandha into you consistently, my understanding is you're going to be experiencing the full range of the benefits. Also, Embry says that she believes her neighbor was suffering from poisoning from using cleaners as a maid for several decades. And now she's feeling a lot better. Well, I do know that huffing in those synthetic fumes is very unfortunate. Shout out to Far North Fan, who said she just took her Ashwagandha, Irish Moss, Shilajit, and 7 Wonders. Wow, Far North Fan, that is a freaking combo. Lab grown cacao, I've heard about that. Seek Truth. even in Lind Chocolates, lab-grown cacao. They're trying to make lab-grown coffee too, by the way. But remember, guys, it's first come, first serve. The first person to put a male or female Vitality Stack subscription in their cart, and you apply that coupon code 44LIFE, you get that lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, you're going to get the $160 worth of freebies, the $100 bag of chocolate powder, and the $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders. Yeah, I think so too, Babushka, because people do report, like, especially if you're cleaning a house with all these cleaner chemicals and whatnot, and the windows are closed. It's like a freaking gas chamber, dude. Windex is totally poison. What is it? Formaldehyde or something is in there. Javex, obviously, we know chlorine is horrible to inhale, but if you shower in tap water, you're also inhaling the chlorine gas, which is not ideal at all, dude. So yeah, Far North fan, it's good when they're making lab-grown chocolate. It's time to turn to the natural, adaptogenic, freaking organic heirloom cacao and go the natural route instead of the strange route. Non-toxic, low sodium. Does Chalk have anything for low sodium? Do you mean like if you have low sodium or something? Or do you mean, what do you mean? Explain that though, dude. King Spade, so the freebie is the, whatchamacallit, the freebie is the $100 bag of Lit and the $60 bottle of 7 Wonders, which you get for free if you get the male or female Vitality Stack with the code 44LIFE. Remember, that code drops the price by 44% off for life. Now, remember, you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time, but keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. Oh, by the way, non-toxic, apparently minerals, the Chalk minerals, of course, or the Chalk Shilajit or the Chalk Irish Moss is great for low sodium. I'm getting real-time updates. It helps balance the minerals in your body, of course, because they contain the full matrix of minerals. So I believe non-toxic, you're already taking the Shilajit. I don't know that you got the minerals yet. The minerals are built different. Like, there's different benefits, of course, to taking the straight chalk minerals versus the Chalk Shilajit or the Irish Moss. But I definitely would go on your next renewal or something, get the minerals added if you're not already taking the chalk minerals, dude. You'll feel like $1 million. Oh, wow. Really non-toxic. It's for your brother. Dang, eh? You know, I was talking to a guy who had Lyme, and because he had that, he all of a sudden started doing all this rapid change in his like health regiment and everything. And dude, what I say is sometimes you got to get sick to get healthy, man. The same thing with my dad. He got the you-know-what during COVID, and even though I told him not to, and he got totally gimped from it. But then he also had a problem where that made him go on like this super health kick and got completely dialed and fired up. So I think sometimes it happens, man, 100%. Shout out to non-toxic, dude. Boom, bang, bing. Hold on a second. So guys, a bunch of people are on the site right now. We're supposed to do like literally an 8-minute countdown timer on this now. So I just turned that on. You got 7 minutes and 58 seconds left. $160 worth of freebies if you get the male or female Vitality Stack. Apply it to add it to your cart on the subscription basis. Apply the coupon code 44LIFE, 44% off for life, and then boom, bang, bing, you're getting $160 worth of freebies. Shane, do you think chalk helps with your nervous system? Babushka, so I know that the 7 Wonders has lion's mane in it, which induces NGF, which is nerve growth factor, which is great for your nerves. I bet you Shilajit also. Shilajit for nervous system. Let's see if Shilajit boosts your nervous system. I'm sure it does, though. It supports the nervous system by crossing the blood-brain barrier, reducing oxidative stress, balancing neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin to manage stress response. Wow. That's freaking awesome, dude. Hold on, let me bang, bang. So imagine that. Shilajit, of course, they call it the destroyer of weakness. I'm not surprised that it also massively increases your nervous system. Now, I bet you ashwagandha. Ashwagandha for nervous system. Again, the ashwagandha is in both the male and female Vitality Stack. Ashwagandha. Let's see what it says here. I'm sure of it, though. Stabilize the nervous system by lowering cortisol levels, calming overactive neurons, and promoting deeper sleep. Don't worry, TS Michael, he's already blocked. Boom, bang, bing. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. We got a bunch of people at checkout right now, guys. Literally stand by. We have 6 minutes and 23 seconds left. Male or female stack. Don't worry, TS Michael. I already blocked him or deleted his message or whatever. Yeah, Far North fan. That's good for you too. Then if you're taking the, I think you said minerals too, right? I think you said minerals too. By the way, you know what's crazy? If you were to get the male or female stack with that code 44 life, you end up getting the whatchamacallit, you end up getting the male or female stack with literally coming to less than what, $2 or around $2 or something a day to be taking the world's top superfoods and adaptogenic compounds. Now, just so you know, in the female vitality stack, the third superfood for women is the wild crafted Irish moss, which literally has anti-aging effects. It boosts skin elasticity, skin health, and hair, skin, and nails because it promotes collagen production and collagen synthesis. So it is a game changer. And it also, because it has the full matrix of minerals, it rejuvenates. So those minerals, bioavailable minerals, bind to heavy metals and excrete them out of the body. So you're getting the mineral benefits, the DNA benefits, because minerals are frequencies of light and your DNA is light codes. And then you're also getting the fact that it is so good. They call it like it's a beauty supplement, basically, Irish moss, for the beauty effects of it. Skin elasticity, skin health, skin hydration. That was it, skin hydration. Because the micro, tiny microscopic bioavailable minerals in it are extremely permeable to your cells or your cells. So basically, it helps you transport nutrients, assimilate nutrients. It's a superfood, man, Irish moss. But remember too, most Irish moss is farmed in the Caribbean and it's full of microplastics because none of those islands treat their gray water. Whereas the chalk Irish moss, again, wild crafted from Nova Scotia, full matrix of minerals, rebuilds your DNA. You'll feel like $1 million taking it. We got 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. A bunch of people are on the site right now. Remember, if first come, first serve, first person to get a stack gets the $160 worth of freebies included in your order. And that's the chocolate powder and the Chalk 7 Wonders. I'm also going to shut out this live in 4 minutes on Instagram. We will end up giving away the last of the freebies. So if you're on the fence, you've never done a pineal gland detox, heavy metals, the atrazine and glyphosate, which is in 90% of our bloodstreams, is freaking shocking. Now is literally the best time in human history. Because especially if there is, which many people believe to be a divine intervention coming around the corner, and some shocking situations regarding cell towers, Wi-Fi, smart meters, smart cities, and all this crazy shit. I think we need to be of complete sound and mind and body. Sound mind and sound body, 100%. Babushka, who I thought was taking chalk for longer, but he actually just got on it, said that he feels less negative emotions today. So he's noting already changes when it's been like, what, 3 days, dude, or a week or something that you've been taking chalk? Shout out to Babushka, man. And then Far North Ben said she's sure the ashwagandha helps her nervous system 100%. Babushka said, Shane, besides fasting and prayer, I'm so glad you threw that in there, Babushka, does chalk keep you at a steady state of detoxing? Well, the way I figure it, man, if we are, consistently getting Shilajit into us, which we know in 90 days is detoxifying, it boosts your gut microbiome, it increases your liver function, it increases the production of new brain cells, which gives you way sharper memory, concentration, and focus. That's just the Shilajit. I would have to say 100%. If you're taking chalk consistently, you are consistently detoxing. It's like this. The heirloom cacao, for example, was shown to massively increase like your gut epithelial lining and your gut microbiome and all that. I'm sure that doesn't just stop after a certain amount of time, especially when we know it's not like the earth is this fresh slate right now in regards to the contamination in the food, air, and water supply. The fact is we're constantly being exposed to nanoplastics, microplastics, heavy metals, all this crazy stuff. And so it's not like if you took Shilajit for enough, you all of a sudden are at this stage of you're detoxed and it's done. Boom, bang, bing, right? Unfortunately, not quite how it works. But I mean, I say unfortunate, but it is what it is, man. I mean, Bruce Lee, Genghis Khan, Vladimir Putin, and even what's his face? Arnold Schwarzenegger have all taken Shilajit. They've wrote about Shilajit. The Russian military secretly studied Shilajit for 30 years, dude. This is a real compound that has actual significant benefits. Hippie Dippy said, I feel so much clearer having dreams again. Also, I could remember names that normally I would have no recall of. I notice a difference I can't compare to anything else. And yes, in addition to fasting on chalk, the female stack. Wow. Shout out to Hippie Dippy, who's on the female stack. And if I remember correctly, Hippie Dippy, You only ordered like a week or two ago. Hippy dippy, a week or two ago, you got the female stack and you're already feeling the raise of your vibrational frequency, because that's at the end of the day, like if you're detoxing heavy metals and all these contaminants, which we know are not high vibrational, like petrochemicals in your bloodstream is not a high vibration. So detoxing it, we can imagine raises your vibration. I mean, that's really what this is all about, dude. Like we can get into the nitty gritty of the science of what exactly fulvic and humic acid does to the body. And that is cool to know. Fulvic and humic acid are in the shilajit. It's the main bioactive compounds responsible for its benefits. We could get into that, but it's like, you know, if you want to boil it down, it raises your vibrational frequency, dude. And also your mental clarity, your cognition, and again, your pineal gland, man, 100%. So hold on a second. We have 90 seconds left on the deal, guys. If you're on the fence, literally get your orders placed ASAP. In the next 90 seconds, if you get a male or female stack at Choq.com with the code 44life, you get 44% off your subscription for life, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, you're going to get $160 worth of freebies, which is honestly one of the most shocking deals Choq has done in quite some time. 44life is the code, guys. Remember, 44LIFE. And then you get the male or female stack subscription, and boom, bang, bing, you're freaking giving her. Before I go back to work, Shay, do you have any recommendations for a water purifier or a filter? I also want a copper cup to drink from. I don't know copper cups to drink from off the top of my head. Just make sure it's actually copper and not stainless steel that's coated in copper on the outside. And then also, so look around, read reviews, you know. And then water purifier or filter. Honestly, man, I go to a spring for my drinking water, and I have a reverse osmosis filter on my tap, or a reverse osmosis system rather on my tap there for like brushing teeth or, you know, doing certain things. I don't drink it though. I don't drink RO. The optimal thing is getting going to a physical spring and filling up there. So TS Michael, why don't I start a political party? To quickly say why, I would just say that I don't think there's any future in saving the world and changing the system from within the system. I think politics is within the system, and I don't think they would even let you get very far trying to change it. I don't really believe some of these politicians too. I don't believe that like the odd politician in Europe who's doing something that seems to be against the grain. I feel like some of that is controlled opposition. But I have no desire to be in politics in the slightest, dude. Like I think you can make more of a positive impact by getting like 1 billion people to stop drinking fluoride and to decalcify their pineal gland than you could, you know, trying to get into politics. Like you're just one smear campaign away from being ousted anyway. So I think this needs to be, and then you're a whack-a-mole, you're the mole standing up. Whereas if everyone stands up by changing their, you know, voting with their dollar, actually probably turning the TV off. Like if I was in politics, I would be promoting 1 million people to be watching TV. I don't think we should be watching TV because the only way, you know, in politics, you're on TV, man. So it's all fake, you know. So that's why I wouldn't start a political party, TS Michael. Johnson 916, the title of the live, dude. So hold on a second. Johnson, 2 seconds. There's still a bunch of people on the site. Technically, the time window is up, but Choq said we're going to extend the deal for those who are still on the site right now. So if you're on the site and you haven't placed your order yet, ASAP, apply the coupon code 44life on your male or female stack. Place your order. You're getting the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of Seven Wonders. You're going to feel like $1 million taking it. And this is the literal final and last call. And again, if this is your first time thinking about detoxing, thinking about decalcifying, this is a freaking game changer, dude. We're talking about compounds that they don't even want you knowing about, that they probably plan on banning soon. In fact, we know they do, because Codex Alimentarius, it's Latin for food control. And this is part of Agenda 21. They do want to control the food supply much more than they even do now. Dude, you think that if central bank digital currencies come around the corner, that they're going to let you spend a central bank digital currency on a like a shilajit supplement or a freaking ashwagandha? You think they let you buy that shit? They're already trying to ban over-the-counter vitamin C in freaking Australia. And they're also they've already banned Tonkat Ali in the European Union, which is shocking, dude. Shout out to Babushka, man. Have a freaking good one, dude, on all your superfoods, man. The guy's fueled with the most powerful compounds in the natural world. Shout out to Babushka, man. So the other thing about the 15-minute cities that's shocking is that a disruption to the world energy supply and a disruption to the economy because aliens are disclosed, because that's what the chief financial advisor or whatever of the Bank of England said, that if aliens are disclosed, it'll cause chaos in the financial markets. Interesting that at the same time, the stock markets are at their complete all-time highs. In fact, all of them are. It's very interesting that that's the same week that some of these UFO files are coming out. Dash said, any suggestions on detoxing children? Husband and I have been taking the Vitality Stacks for 6 weeks. We love it. We both feel and see a difference. Shout out to Dash. Beautiful. Dash, detoxing for children. So I don't think we're allowed to say to take the chocolate powder for children, even though me and mine have chocolate every single day, basically, which is detoxing. But there's also like, there's like TRS. Look into TRS. There's a lot of detox mamas. In fact, type in like detox mama on Instagram. That's kind of her expertise, is for detoxing children, specifically from heavy metals and stuff. And then also, though, I do think that it's either calcium or sodium bentonite clay is a good healthy thing that you can. Calcium, sodium bentonite clay. One of them is the one that actually is water soluble and doesn't get all clumpy, and that's the better one. Activated charcoal is good for detoxing too. I took it when I was fasting on my 8-day water fast. I took that before I even knew about Shilajit. But now, if I was doing a prolonged water fast, I would definitely be doing pretty much the full-blown male stack, because Shilajit itself has a massive effect on the benefits of fasting. So definitely I would be doing the Shilajit. But anyway, you're asking about children. Probably also, if you can get to a hot spring, the minerals in a hot spring you absorb into your skin, and that apparently is quite detoxing. And I think that that's obviously, safe and good for children, right? Like, it's just a hot bath in the forest. Hold on, let me see how this works. There we go. Hold on, I'm just adjusting my settings. Yeah, there we go. Okay, hold on a second. Shout out to TS Michael. See, you guys may think I talk about GMOs too much. I talk about fluoride too much. I don't think any of you guys think that. But TS Michael says, what are my thoughts on hyper-processed foods and genetically modified foods? This is a guy who's not seen me roasting GMOs for at least the last 10 years on Instagram, exposing from A to Z their infertility, depopulation agenda, Monsanto evil corporation, destroying the environment, glyphosate, which is sprayed on them. That's such a lovely comment. The guy's asking freaking questions, dude. Shout out to TS Michael. Michael, by the way, are you like French? Is that Michel? Or like, what kind of name? Tell me what TS Michael is. Hold on a second, guys. Someone just got something at chalk.com, and someone else just got a female vitality stack at chalk.com. Congratulations to who just got. And by the way, anyone else can comment on Dash's question about detoxing children. She's asking about best way to detox children. Shout out to Dash. Spring water from findaspring.org, Dash. Type in findaspring.org. Go find a spring. That good water is good for detoxing too. Someone asked me how much lit I put in a cup. I think that was Babushka, but he's gone now. But I usually do like 2 heaping tablespoons, man, which probably really equates to 3 tablespoons. So hold on. Congratulations to who just got the female vitality stack at chalk.com, which is the Shilajit, the ashwagandha, and the Irish moss. And someone else just got another stack or some type of thing that they're going to feel like $1 million taking as well. Congratulations. You guys got locked in for the freebies. Shout out to everyone. Wait, let me see if there's anyone else on the site. Otherwise, we're probably going to... it's TS Michael. You're not wrong. Okay, shout out to Michael, man. So yeah, Michael, GMOs, stay far away from. Yes, there is real food in supermarkets, but I don't shop at supermarkets. We go to... In the summer, 95% of our produce comes from a single farmer who does no-till, organic, biodynamic farming. 95% of the meat we eat comes from 2 different farms. organic, not certified organic though, just organic, and they're real. They're not vaxxed, and they're not fed GMOs or anything like that. And then what else? So I'm just like Michael, tell me where you live, and I'll tell you what I would do if I lived where you are. Because it depends where you're at, but wherever you're at, there is options, there is opportunities, 100%. Wow! Shout out to Embry. She said a spoonful of lit plus a little honey and raw peanut butter tastes like a Reese cup. They have no problem eating that. Wow, Embry, I imagine so. Apparently, you got to watch out for peanut butter. Like I love peanut butter. I don't eat much of it now because I heard it's like the most mycotoxin-y thing, nut or whatever. And like almond butter is apparently better, although it's like 3 times as much money. But if you can get like a high quality peanut butter, I'm sure it's fine, man. I grew up eating it. I'm all right. But I also grew up getting fluoride tablets. So I wouldn't say I'm all right from that. Like you got to detox that, right? Driscoll's. That's right. Hippy dippy guys. If you didn't hear, never buy Driscoll's berries ever again. I should like announce that on my banner or something right now, dude, because that is a freaking huge deal. If everyone who saw my story all of a sudden stopped doing Driscoll's berries, they would surely take a hit from that. But yeah, Driscoll's berries, they got to go down, man. It's the most toxic ones, the worst apparently. Alpha toxins in peanuts, Valencia are supposedly the better of them. Oh, is it a Valencia peanut? Is that what it is, Hippy Dippy? Let me know. I saw that too, Hippy Dippy, man. Look what she said. She said, Appeal just got the green light to be placed in the same category as USDA organic. How does that work? Gates weaseled his way in there too. I know, Hippy Dippy. And apparently cucumbers, even organic cucumbers, even in Canada, could have Appeal on them. I'm wondering if they're organic greenhouse grown though, if that makes a difference. But hold on a second, guys. We're about to shut out the live on Instagram. If you're on the website right now, literally get your orders placed ASAP with the code 44life. This is the best deal Chalk has done in pretty much forever. You put the male or female Vitality Stack in your cart, apply the coupon code 44life that drops the price 44% off for life, and then you're going to get the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders included in your order. They said this is the final 7-minute and 30-second countdown timer, so I just had to turn that on. If you're on the website, literally you have a micron amount of time. Get your orders, get your male or female stacks in your cart, and apply that coupon code. Remember, the Shilajit benefits include massive increases to brain cell production, so you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. It's a hormone optimizer. It's pro-fertile. It also boosts testosterone 21% in 90 days for men, and it calibrates your endocrine system for women. The Tongkat Ali, which is the third superfood in the male Vitality Stack, boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days, as well as sperm count and sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. And then the third superfood in the female stack is that wild crafted Irish moss, which has the full matrix of minerals. It boosts hair, skin, and nail health. It increases skin elasticity, skin hydration, hair, skin, and nail health. What was the other one? Transports nutrients, efficiently absorbs nutrients. Like basically every single vitamin requires a mineral to activate it. So even if you're eating 100% organically today, you're getting less than 10% of the full matrix of minerals, which makes it harder to even absorb the vitamins from your food to begin with. If you're getting the Shilajit into you or the Irish moss or the chalk minerals, you are getting the full matrix of minerals, which makes you be able to absorb way more nutrients from the food you're already eating to begin with, which is freaking shocking, dude. 6 minutes left, guys. There's still a ton of people on the site. This is the final call, and then we're shouting this out on Instagram. We're going to have a bunch more people on here, and we'll end up giving away the last of the freebies. So if you're on the site ASAP, get your male or female Vitality Stack in your cart, apply that coupon code 44life, lifetime discount, and then you get $160 worth of freebies, which is the chocolate powder and the Chalk 7 Wonders. Michael, let me know, remind me too, again, where you're at, where you live, brother, because, okay, well, the fact you said English with SCH, you got to be in Europe somewhere, don't you, Michael, rather. So you guys should have all kinds. You don't even have to really worry about, they can still import GMOs to Europe, by the way, guys, but they can't, they can import GMOs to Europe, but they can't grow GMOs in Europe. So you still got to watch out for genetically modified food in Europe, though. But don't listen to the people who say, everything's GMO. They're misconstruing hybridization and cultivation with actual genetic modification, which goes on in a laboratory, Monsanto, toxic, synthetic. Whereas if you're a potato farmer and you crossbreed one potato species to another, that is not genetic modification. Technically, the genes are changing because you're merging, you're breeding these two things together, but that's not the same as laboratory Monsanto inserting gene sequences into the corn or the crop or the soy or whatever. It's a very different thing that people either get confused or don't even know what the Sam Dam is going on. So hold on a second. We got several people at checkout right now. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left, guys. 4:20. Literally, I don't know what to say, man. This is one of the most shocking deals that Chalk has ever done. $160 worth of freebies. If you're within the next 4 minutes, put a male or female vitality stack in your cart. Apply that coupon code 44life, 44LIFE. You get a lifetime 44% off discount. And then automatically you're going to get $160 worth of freebies included in your order. Remember, too, you don't have to add the freebies to your cart. They're going to be automatically added to your order when it's packed up. And then boom, bang, bang, shipped to your house in 2 to 5 business days if you're in the US. Remember, too, it's Chalk ships out of Georgia. They're based in Texas. They have an all-American customer service team. And they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, dude, which is the leading third-party verified review website on the internet, by the way. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. And then when that happens, I'm shouting out the live on Instagram. And basically, we're going to end up giving away the last freebie for the day, pretty much. And that's going to be the chocolate or the 7 Wonders. But there's still a ton of people on the site. That is shocking, eh? A bunch of people are moving around. All I can say is this. If you're taking the Shilajit, remember, too, all the benefits I just listed to you of the Shilajit, the ashwagandha, the Tongkat Ali, and all those are based on just taking those. The fact is, you'd be taking those with the Shilajit, right? And Shilajit is a potentiator, which increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. So it's a little bit like you're actually going to get way more benefits if you're taking the male or female vitality stack and you apply that coupon code 44life. Shocking, man. Hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. Yes, that's right, too. Remember, most Tongkat Ali is farmed in China. It's the Shanghai Surprise. The chalk Irish moss, which one was I saying? The Tongkat, yeah. The chalk Tongkat is certified wild crafted from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest. So again, every single one of Chalk's superfoods, there's something about it that makes it different compared to the average thing that you'll find on Amazon or by the average herb purveyor, So 2 minutes left, guys, on the deal, and then we're shouting out the live, and it's going to be a hard stop on this deal. Remember, the coupon code is 44LIFE. We ship to Europe all the time, Michael, and we do ship freebies to Europe. Yes, we just can't get you a Tongkat Ali if you're in the European Union. People don't know you can be in Europe and not in the European Union. But it is shocking, exactly, Michael. But yeah, we'll send you freebies in Europe too, dude. Just make sure you put the subscription in your cart, not the one-time order. You want to put the Chalk male vitality stack subscription or 3 superfoods in your cart subscription basis to unlock the discount and to get the free $160 worth of freebies. So yeah, that's right, hippy dippy. It is shocking what they're doing. But you know what? When 90% of us have atrazine and glyphosate in our bloodstream, that is just like a big neon sign saying, time to freaking detox, man. Really, because it's like a frog in boiling water. I'm about to take a triple dose, by the way, of the chalk Irish moss as we speak, which again, wild crafted from Nova Scotia in Canada, full matrix of minerals. You know what Nova Scotia is? It's like French for like New Scotland, eh? Nova is new, Scotia is Scot. But I think there's a lot of, but yeah, so it's quite Scottish there. And then it's more Irish in Newfoundland. Okay, we got 50 seconds left, guys. There's a ton of people on the site. I don't know if they're going to do another extension on this deal. It's basically the final call. But remember, too, you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. But keep in mind, the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose in order to experience the full range of benefits. But again, even taking chalk for, 20 days, 30 days is amazing. You're getting Shilajit into you, you're detoxing, you're boosting your brain function. But it's when you get the macro dose of it consistently over time, it's quite the game changer, man, 100%. So a couple people are plugging in their cards. We got like a minute left. I guess what we'll probably do, I'm going to take this dose of, I think this is, oh, this is an old Irish moss because it's green. So Irish moss changes color based on seasonal tendencies, right? The sun, the moon, the stars, all that. So I think this is actually going to be 4 Irish mosses. And then I am looking for a Shilajit right now. Let's see if there's any in here. All my supplements are all mixed up, dumped into different jars. I don't know what I'm getting, but that looks like a ashwagandha maybe. Boom, bang, bang. Oh, remember too, in the Chalk Daily, which is the #1 superfood for men, which is in the male vitality stack, there's Mucuna in there. Mucuna boosts sperm count, sperm motility, endocrine function, testosterone levels, brain function, stamina, endurance, muscle mass, everything. And that's just one of the superfoods in the Chalk Daily, which is one of the supplements in the male vitality stack. So we're talking about a lot of freaking benefits here, dude. So I'm going to take 3 Irish moss and 2 mystery capsules that either is ashwagandha or Chalk Daily. I'm pretty sure it's the Chalk Daily, though. Hippy dippy. I thought that happened a while ago, though, about Appeal getting the green light. So, guys, even though we've maxed the time window, there's people literally punching in their cards to order right now. So we're going to extend it for them, for themselves only, because they're already on the site. They're halfway done their order. We're not going to yank the freaking rug out from under them, all right? So if you're on the site right now, literally expediently pretend there's like the floor is lava and you have to quickly place your order before the lava like melts your phone. Like think of some allegory that would make you order quickly. Literally do it quickly because this is basically the last call. Yeah, central bank digital currencies would be a little bit strange, that's for sure. Let me see here. Yeah, I know, hippy dippy. It's wild. Okay, hold on a second here. Yeah, so guys, remember, hold on a second. So the deal is this. You're on the site, right? You see the male or female Vitality Stack subscription. You put it in your cart on the subscription basis. You apply the coupon code 44life that unlocks 44% off for life on your subscription. And then once you place your order, you automatically receive for free the chocolate powder and the Chalk 7 Wonders. So male or female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart, check. Apply the coupon code 44life, 44LIFE, check. And then you get automatically the chocolate powder and the Chalk 7 Wonders in your order if you get the Vitality Stack. So major final limitation on this deal, dude. Someone just got a female stack. Congratulations to who got the female stack. Someone else got something else, which is badass, but I don't see what. I think they must have got a Shilajit and an ashwagandha. They're getting a freebie too, but you get the max freebies if you get the male or female stack. And remember to apply that coupon code 44life too. You don't want to pay full pop when they're doing 44% off. That's also how you get the freebies too. So boom, bang, bing. Let me see here. Yes, exactly, dude. So there's a ton of people on the site, but I'm about to go live again on Instagram. Shout out to Rules and Tools, dude. Wow. Rules and Tools off the freaking gate, comes on the live. Throws me a $5, dude. Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. Thank you, dude. And he, by the way, last year, Rules and Tools just got, last week. I think it was Thursday. Rules and Tools got 5 of each product at chalk.com, dude. He got 5 of each thing on the site. If you can freaking believe that. Let's see here. Hold on a second. He also got a female stack the day before, or a male stack or something. Yeah, that's right. Remember Rules and Tools? Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. Let me see here. Hold on a second. Let's see. Okay, this is supposed to be the okay, there's literally like 3 people plugging in their cards right now. Usually it's like whatchamacallit, time window, shutdown, boom bang bing. But what it is right now is basically it's the final call for the people who are on the site. Oh, someone just got a female stack. Congratulations to who just got the female stack at chalk.com with the code 44life, man. Wow. So that's 2 female stacks actually on today's live, guys. We got to balance it out. Guys, why are ladies more concerned about their health and vitality than some of you sometimes, man? Female stack, Shilajit, Ashwagandha, Irish Moss. That's hormones, that's detox, that's mental clarity, that's energy levels, that's skin, hair, and nails, that's eyeball health. I'm not joking about that. That's memory, that's fertility, that's reproductive organ function. Guys, testosterone levels are off a cliff. Get the friggin' Tomcat into you. Get the ashwagandha into you. By the way, to the female who just got the female stack, or I guess it could have been a male getting a stack for his lovely wife or mom or sister or something. That ashwagandha, remember, most ashwagandha is farmed in China, and it's literally the Shanghai Surprise. The chalk ashwagandha is certified organic. It has 43 clinical studies. It's a superfood, man. It's a game changer. Michael, I don't really even know what constitutes an ambassador. I am a chalk enjoyer, first and foremost, and a chalk sharer of information. So since 2019, I've been working with chalk, spreading the word of these superfoods to people all around this globe. Is it a globe? And boom, bang, bing, dude. But Michael, dude, so listen, man, there's still several people on the site right now. I'm running late actually on shouting out the live on Instagram again. So I'm supposed to do that. And therefore, if you guys are on the site right now, literally get your orders placed ASAP. Remember, the coupon code is 44life, 44LIFE. You apply that to your cart, and in your cart, you're supposed to have the male or female Vitality Stack subscription. If you get a male and female stack for you and your loved one, you're also getting an additional freebie of the $60 chalk minerals, by the way. So if you think you want to decalcify your whole household and become a power couple and you get both stacks, you're getting an additional freebie. But for starters, if you get the male or female stack and you apply the coupon code 44life, you get 44% off for life, and then you will receive the $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, and the $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders, which you will feel like $1 million taking. Shout out to the strange guy who was pictured with a mask on Fox News the other day, by the way. Did you guys see that? They think we're stupid, or they have to tell us what they're doing secretly. I wonder. Wow, there's still a bunch of people literally surfing around on the site right now. I think more people want freebies. Michael, I know you're on the site, dude. Are you thinking about placing your order, Michael? Because I can tell Chalk to hold a slot for you, dude, and make sure you get locked into the deal to get the freebies included. Again, you'd put the male or female stack subscription in your cart, and then you'd apply that code 44life, and then you would get the $160 worth of freebies included in your order automatically. You don't have to add them to your cart. They will be put into your cart. Let me see here. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. You know, just so you guys know, half of these Michael, so that's a good question. He said, how do we know for sure that the product is not contaminated? So, dude, not only do we have dozens and literally probably over 100 clinical studies on the website across all the different superfoods, we have certifications of authenticity. We have heavy metal lab tests. We have third party testing. Shout out to Rules and Tools. Just so you know, Michael, Rules and Tools is a literal health expert. His mother is a professional naturopath who's been training him since he was before he was even in the womb. He was trained when he was still in his dad. No, I'm just kidding. But dude, this guy on Thursday ordered 5 of everything from the website after completely mulling over and analyzing the entire website's contents for like a month. And then he went and ordered 5 of everything. We have heavy metal and certifications of authenticity tests for the Irish Moss, for the Shilajit. If you want the certification of authenticities, go to the site chat. But I mean, if you want to read through it, it's a lot of scientific mumbo jumbo to me. But I mean, it's clean. Basically, it's clean stuff, dude. So you can go to the site chat and ask them for that. But I'm going to shout out the live on whatchamacallit, Rumble right on Instagram right now, and we will end up giving away the last of the freebies. So if you guys are on the fence, literally get your orders placed ASAP. Let me see here. Okay, shutting out the live. Boom, bang, bing. Did you guys hear what happened to that girl? Anyway, long story short, shout out to Rules, man. Rules, it's cool because you didn't just like you spent it was at least a month that you were looking over the site, and then you know what though, Rules and Tools, like there's people who come and go to the lives, and there's people who come to the lives basically you never know, right? And so when you're talking every day about, wow, like that sounds really good, blah 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 blah, I'm going to order a bunch soon. Some people, that's just smoke and mirrors. They don't really, it doesn't happen. You fully did it, dude. So shout out to Rules and Tools, man. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Um, Dang nabbit, man. Okay, we are live, guys. We're live. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna turn up the brightness here. It's already full. Yo, shout out to Butterdog, man. Yeah, exactly. Rules and Tools. That checks out, actually. It's interesting. Okay, here we go. Shouting out the live on Instagram. It's funny how easy you can open up Instagram specifically with a plan to do something, and all of a sudden you get zoned in and mind controlled into watching a reel. It's shocking, eh? Sometimes you just got to put it on airplane mode and walk away, dude. Okay, here we go. Live title. 2030. do not, what's the word? Like, do not accept, do not acquiesce. Wait till you guys hear this. You'll be shocked. Breaking news. Elon Musk's nanny, when he was growing up, she came out and said some absolutely wild claims, including that he is not the Antichrist, but he will present the mark. So Elon Musk is not the Antichrist, but he is going to promote the mark and is presenting the mark. Now, the crazy part is that right now it's being presented as something of that's going to make you superhuman. It'll increase your vision, it'll increase your eyesight, it'll increase your ears, your hearing. But this is the crazy part. If you were to get microchipped, then you are no longer fully human, because if your brain gets merged with AI, you're not superhuman, you're inhuman. This is part of the plan to merge us artificially and to get people, they're talking about uploading your consciousness to the cloud so you can live forever. That is artificial immortality. It's literally, the Matrix wasn't far off, dude. The Matrix was not far off one bit. The fighting scenes I didn't enjoy, but the wording and the concept of it is shocking. It's what we're witnessing right now. And same thing with Terminator. In 2020 something, AI became, it started to see humans as a threat. It tried to destroy them, blah, 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 blah. That's all these movies, bro. Shocking. So listen, Justin Marley said not possible. As long as we say no, then you're right. But there is a possibility, but I know it's not going to happen. In the end, we win 100%. So listen, guys, I don't think so, Hansi. I don't think so, dude. I think something else is going on. I think the Mark of the Beast would be something else. It's not going to be that, because people got tricked into doing that. Whereas the Mark of the Beast is going to be you'll be informed. And also, the Mark of the Beast is that no man may buy or sell without the mark. Right now, you didn't need to get the thing in 2020, and you can buy or sell. So that was not the Mark of the Beast. But listen, guys, we're discussing this and a lot more. Jay Calvert, I don't know, man. He might have been drinking a bit too much fluoride, because if this information is shocking, you may not be ready for what's coming around the corner, man. Sasta, come to Rumble, actually, Harithe, Sabrina, and tell me more about that, because right now we're continuing this live on Rumble, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. Most importantly, free speech. There's no mic, there's no strikes, there's no BS over there. So we're discussing that on Rumble right now. Click the link in my bio to come watch. We already got, 50 or some odd people on. We're doing a deep dive on all these shocking situations that are unfolding, including the AI car thing they have planned and all this other stuff. Come to Rumble now. Click the link in my bio. Dylan, don't worry. We just started, and we are live right now on Rumble. So we're actually just restarting the live pretty much, because we have so much more to go over. So I hope to see you guys on Rumble. It's at the link in my bio. Much love, everyone. We'll see you there. And again, it's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. All right. Link in my bio. Oil. Yeah, oil never runs out. We know that. Welcome, everyone. Okay, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bang. Is something happening going on? Did anyone else have less sleep last night or anything like that? Very strange, because with my chalk, I usually sleep amazingly. Shout out to Tim. I didn't notice anything last night, but other nights sometimes you wonder. But also, Tim, I wonder if it matters where we're sleeping, like proximity to cell towers or proximity to NexRad bases. Tim, have you done the deep dive on NexRad bases yet? Because NexRad is also apparently used to alter the weather, but I also can't imagine, they're beaming like 1 billion watts of frequencies all over the place. Like, I'll tell you this. there isn't a control group for people exposed to electromagnetic frequencies. Everyone is. Even in the Himalayan mountains, they got cell towers. Not enough of them for cell service, of course, but they do have them. When I went to Grenada, cell towers in the middle of the freaking town, giant cell tower in this little town in Grenada. And the way you know, and I have not really heard anyone else talk about this, but like maybe this doesn't help me because it's like a reductionist thing, but for me, it was just black and white. No pun intended, Butterdog. But when I see every country in the world has cell towers, and you find out that the cell towers are part of the silent weapons for quiet wars agenda, which is the institutions and and whatnot against the citizens, and the basically Illuminati against the citizens. When you see cell towers in Iran, in Israel, in the Middle East, in Lebanon, in France, in Germany, in America, in Canada, New Zealand, Australia, when every country is putting up these cell towers, which emit strange frequencies that is not optimal to your brain, to your vibrational frequency, or anything, you can't help but think there's a hidden hand in all these countries getting all these agendas to be fulfilled, like blanketing us in a synthetic grid of electromagnetic frequencies. So to me, it's shockingly obvious. Even in Costa Rica. So Costa Rica has a bit of a different situation. Yes, they have cell towers everywhere, which is horrible. But for some reason, in those countries, same with Mexico, they don't put the smart meters on the home. They put it at the end of their driveway. Now, that's what I have at my house. I got the smart meter taken off my house, put at the end of my driveway. But it also kind of sucks because if you're walking down the street in Costa Rica and there's a business or there's an apartment building with 5 units or whatever, you're walking past dozens and dozens of smart meters on every side of you walking down the street. You can't escape. You're not going to be more than 15 feet away from one. The whole time you're walking down this beautiful street in Costa Rica, if there's houses, there's a million smart meters, which are beaming frequencies out the yin-yang. And I even saw when I was in Grenada, there was a bank of like literally 40 smart meters. And it was like a hangout spot for a group of Grenadians that lean against these smart meters, lean against this wall of smart meters, which is absolutely freaking shocking, dude. And I tried to tell them, but they weren't down. They weren't interested in the information, man. Some aren't. It's the fluoride. It really does its trick, dude, 100%. Shout out to Micah or Mika. We had a Mika on here the other day. Shout out to Mika, man. And Luke. Shout out to Luke, man. Welcome all the new people. This is where we discuss shocking breaking news that is not discussed elsewhere. And also, it's not really optimal to even be mentioning on Instagram for the purposes of censorship. Remember, guys, in 2020 and 2019, if you're talking about these sorts of things, I don't know why. And people have different theories as to why they're allowing such information to be discussed and exposed on the internet right now and on Instagram. When in 2020, the censorship was literally like 20 times worse. Like you could not theorize nothing. You were getting fact checks, you were getting shadow bans, you were getting censored. But now this Epstein shit, Illuminati stuff is going wild. Why are they letting it go wild? Now people think it's because they want a database of people who were following that and basically people who are sleeping sheep versus people who are normies. I don't know. I mean, I guess there is probably a reason they're letting all this stuff go viral, but it's anyone's guess. But I guess maybe categorizing us into different, people who are sleeping sheep versus people who are awake is probably a pretty good guess as to why they'd want to do it. Yeah, exactly. Moral Compass said he lost an email and 2 YouTube channels banned for Google products, the red list from Google products, the red list. Wow, that's crazy, dude. Micah. Okay, shout out to Micah, man. I called him Mika. I think he reminded me it was Micah too, but shout out to Micah, man. So anyways, Michael said, well, tell us about fluoride. Why is it bad? And what's the alternative? So Michael rather, dude. So fluoride, when it spills on the highways, which it does sometimes when the fluoride truck crashes, it melts a hole in the highway. It melts the freaking tarmac. It's so caustic. It's so corrosive. But then they say that same chemical is good for your teeth in low doses, which is shocking. The truth is, the absolute, actual truth about why they add fluoride to the water is because it dulls your senses. It calcifies your pineal gland. It makes you docile. It makes you easier to control. And that's what it's about. It's nothing about your teeth. Think about it. If something is free, if they say they're putting fluoride in the water to help your teeth when the dental industry is like billions of dollars a year. Since when does the health or medical system give you anything for free? But apparently they want to freely medicate you to make sure your teeth are healthy. It's such a joke. It's a joke. It's to make you numb and dumb, 100%. That's right, rules and tools. That's a good way to put it, to summarize it too. By the way, guys, before we get to the shocking World War III stuff that's coming around the corner, I should mention, that's right, the pineal gland. Shout out to Moral Compass. I should mention, on today's live, we are actually giving away $160 worth of freebies for one special person who wants to decalcify their pineal gland, which is the $100 bag of the chocolate powder. This is organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which massively increases stem cell production. It rejuvenates damaged tissue and damaged cells. It boosts your gut microbiome. It's believed to decalcify the pineal gland, and it increases bliss chemicals, which is tryptophan, dopamine, and serotonin. That is the chocolate powder. We're giving one of those away for free, and we're also giving away a free 7 Wonders, which is the adaptogenic mushroom blend from Choc that has chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushrooms in it, massively increasing brain function and also memory, concentration, and focus. It is a complete superfood, 7 different mushrooms. They're trying to ban them in Europe. It is shocking. The way the deal works, it is first come, first serve. I just put the link in the chat, which goes to choc.com. That's CHOQ.com. So you got to go to choc.com to get bumped first in line. The number one superfood at choc.com for men and women. And by the way, the alternative, Michael, to fluoride is there's no alternative. You don't need to add fluoride. It's like saying, what's the alternative for GMOs? Well, the opposite of GMOs would be organic. So the opposite of fluoride, or the alternative of it, would be to tap into the primary water cycle and use the water that's clean and pure from the primary water cycle. Or rules and tools. Did you hear that Victor Schauberger made a pipe that had a Fibonacci shaped like twist, like a fin almost. There's like a type of fin on the inside middle of this pipe. And when the water rushed past it, it would centrifugally force the water to the outside. It would vortex the water to the outside of it would like vortex it, right? Apparently, the way this vortex worked is that it sent all contaminants, any heavy metals, any contaminants, any things that aren't supposed to be in the water. It sent it to the outermost part of the pipe. And then the gasket or the faucet that would suck the water out of the pipe was centered in the middle of the pipe where the water is actually completely clean. So rules and tools, look up Victor Schauberger's pipe that purified water in a weird kind of freaking way without using a filter. Rules and tools, check that out, dude. I have a book on it. So listen, $160 worth of freebies. The way the deal works, the number one superfood for men and women is the hot water purified Shilajit, which is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis. So you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus. It also increases fertility for men and women. It boosts testosterone 21% in 90 days for men. It calibrates the endocrine system for women. And it's believed to decalcify the pineal gland, detox heavy metals, and massively boost your gut microbiome. Plus, it has 12 clinical studies, and it has anti-aging effects because there's C60 in it, or carbon 60. Now, this is the way the deal works. If you go to choc.com and you look at the male or female Vitality Stack subscription, and you put the male or female stack in your cart, and you apply the coupon code 44life, you get a lifetime 44% off discount on the subscription, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And if you're one of the first people to put the male or female stack in your cart and you apply that coupon code 44life, which unlocks the 44% off lifetime discount, automatically you're going to get the $160 worth of freebies, which is the chocolate powder and the Choc 7 Wonders. That gets included in your cart or in your order automatically. Now, if you go and look at the male and female stack, you'll see that in both the male and female stack is the organic ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is, most ashwagandha on the internet is farmed in China. It's the Shanghai surprise. You don't know what you're getting. You don't want it. However, The chalk ashwagandha is certified organic. It has 43 clinical studies. It's a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of melatonin, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. And it massively increases brain function, energy levels, detoxification, and is extremely pro-fertile. So that's the chalk ashwagandha. Again, that's in the male and female vitality stack. The first person on the live to put a male or female stack in their cart and apply the coupon code 44life, you get 44% off for life on your subscription, and automatically you're going to get that $160 worth of freebies. Now, in the female stack, the third superfood is, hold on a second. The third superfood in the female stack is the wild crafted Irish moss, which has the full matrix of minerals. It's a hormone optimizer. It has anti-aging effects. It boosts skin health, skin hydration, skin elasticity. It's great for hair, skin, and nails. And it also has an amazing effect at being able to bind to heavy metals and excrete them out of the body, which is freaking shocking, dude. Now, rules and tools, it wasn't even copper, though. That's the weird thing. But look into it. Type in Victor Schauberger's water purification thing. I actually had the blueprint of it a second ago as well. So hold on a second. $100 bag of chocolate powder, $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders gets included in your order for free if you get the male or female stack at chalk.com and you apply the coupon code 44life, which is a 44% off lifetime discount, which is a freaking game changer, dude. We're talking about decalcifying the pineal gland here, boosting endocrine function, boosting memory. These are things that are of the utmost impeccablest importance, man, especially during this moment in human history when we're being affected by all angles, man, 100%. Yeah, that's right, rules and tools. It's a shocking rabbit hole, man, 100%. It really is, dude. Victor Schauberger, I have several of his books. Hold on a sec. Yeah, rules. That's the next step, but you're already doing the JDAM stuff and the whatchamacallit, like you have a lot down pat. But yeah, if you start doing structured water and copper, dude, that is the game changer too, man. Or electroculture. I'm sure you know all about that. Remember too, guys, the third one that's in the male vitality stack is the Chalk Tongkat 100, which has its wild crafted Tongkat Ali from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest. And that one boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days, plus sperm count up to 688%. And it increases muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. This is a superfood, wild crafted from Malaysia, unlike any other one in the world. It's revered. It was traded on the Silk Road. It's got, what did I say, 23 clinical studies on it. It's a freaking game changer, dude. And that's in the male stack. And remember, the benefits I just told you of this are just from taking this. If you are taking this, though, with the Shilajit, which you are if you're taking the male vitality stack, you're getting even more benefits because Shilajit is a potentiator, which means it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. So that is a freaking game changer, dude. That's in the male vitality stack. I'm going to do a shout out of the live right now on Instagram, guys. If you're on the website, this is pretty much the last call, final call. Put the male or female stack in your cart. Apply that coupon code 44life on the male or female stack subscription. And if you're the next person to place your order, you're going to receive $160 worth of freebies in your order for free. But there's about to be like 100 more people on the live. So that we're going to end up giving away the last of the freebies. So hold on a second here. Let me see here. Boom, bang, bing. Okay, let me check. Yeah, I shared this to my story too. Shout out to Lenny Boy on Instagram, by the way. Okay, hold on a second. Huh. Oh man, that's scary. Sorry, hold on a second. Cheapers. Yeah, that is cringe. Okay, hold on a second, guys. We also have a situation unfolding where uh, they're talking about well, I'll save that for another live, put it that way. But let's just say what's going on with the old border and the old. A lot of things are changing. I'll tell you that. Put it that way. Dude, what a. Oh my gosh. Do you know how clavicular. Okay, Tim won't know who clavicular is, but some of you other guys on here will know. Clavicular is a complete. He's an insider. He was put there. He is a industry plant. Clavicular is an industry plant. He just said that anyone who's anti-vax is schizo. Keep in mind, he's all into peptides, right? Self-vaxing, so that would make sense. You know, Pfizer makes half of those peptides anyway. Yeah, that's right, Tim. This guy goes, so what do you think's up with these anti-vaxxers? And he says, these people are, he actually said they're retarded. What a sheep. They probably bought likes on this post too. You do know clavicular. Okay, Tim, I didn't know if you're paying attention to the latest. I know he's viral and everything. Did you see him shoot that dead gator in Florida, which is like two different felonies in one? You probably did see that actually, because that would be on the news there. Not that you watch the news, but I mean, I see news without watching the news. It comes on my feed, you know. Okay, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. Let me see. The thing about Clav and whoever else is just like him is that it's degeneracy they're promoting. Really, he's on all different kinds of drugs. People look up to him, thinking it's cool to be popping different pills and whatnot. I'm glad you don't know him, Rules and Tools. Nothing worth mentioning, man. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's right, Tim. That's right. That and also I mean, what's he planted though? Do you get that viral that quickly without being implanted into the system per se, clavicular? And now he's promoting basically Big Pharma's favorite talking points. So that's just, pretty shocking, dude, 100%. Welcome, everyone. Shout out to Donnie Myers Studio. Shout out to Ontio. Shout out to Money Plays 98. Aaron Cross with the check mark, dude. Shout out to Aaron Cross, man. Notice, too, that in his profile picture, he's in the sun and he's not wearing sunglasses. You're not supposed to be wearing sunglasses all the time, man. It cuts off your pineal gland from the wavelengths of light that are supposed to upgrade your DNA, man. So some people only are not even spotted ever outside with their freaking sunglasses off. You got to watch out. So listen, guys, we're talking about a couple of shocking things that could come up around the corner, including the fertilizer shortages because the Strait of Hormuz is closed, which does supply the world with a lot of fertilizer has to go through there. Then also a lot of these refineries is where some of the fertilizer comes from. A lot of those have blown up randomly around the world in the last 30 days. Like in April, a whole bunch got blown up. So you did, eh? Ready to be Fit said, I got that from you. So he doesn't wear sunglasses anymore all the time. Shout out to you, man. That's freaking awesome, man. So listen, guys, we are live right now on Rumble, where I want to tell you a whole lot more about what's coming around the corner and the shocking situation that's unfolding that we do in the end prevail from, but it's going to get a little weird before it gets better. That's right, Amelia. Make your own fertilizer, 100%. I know, Mike Johnson. I should have put in quotation. Yes, randomly. Yes. So shout out to all of you guys. Come to Rumble now. Do you think it's going to be 2033, Aaron? Probably, eh? But what about 2030? Why not then? Maybe there has to be 3 years of people being persecuted for not taking the mark of the beast that they try to employ in 2030. And then 3 years later, Christ comes back. We'll see, dude. I guess we'll find out. But listen, guys, it's definitely the time. The time. We won't know the time or the hour, but it's coming around the corner, dude, 100%. Okay, guys, listen. We are live on Rumble right now. Click the link in my bio if you want to come tune in. It's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. Is he really dialed? That's crazy, dude. So link in my bio, click the link in my bio. You'll see the Rumble link. We got 100, or how many do we got? We got 45 people on Rumble right now. That makes sense too, Money Plays. 33 is the number. Yeah, so it could be 2033. That makes sense, actually. So anyways, come to Rumble now, guys. It's at the link in my bio. We'll see you guys over there. It's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. Most importantly, there's all kinds of stuff I want to mention to you guys on here that I cannot due to reasons of censorship. And that's why we went to Rumble. Just Schnick said, are these saved so I can rewatch this? The Rumble streams are saved. So if you come to Rumble now, that will be saved online for sure. Rossi said, what will we do about the chips? Rossi, just say no. If you mean the microchips, say no. If you mean the chips because Taiwan makes all the microchips and they're about to be out of oil, that's a whole nother problem, dude. I don't know. But if that disrupts AI, that would be a good thing. But anyways, we'll find out. Okay, guys, we'll see you live on Rumble. Much love, everyone. Come on over to Rumble. Shout out to Amelia, too, talking about natural fertilizers, 100%. It takes time to implement that on a grand scale, though. Like, most people are not, most people are not, like, Iowa, for example, million cornfields. In order to fertilize that whole state naturally, natural fertilizer, they would need to literally begin production now out the yin yang. And it would take a lot to be able to meet the quotas of that. You know what also is crazy about Iowa and South Dakota? What other states? I think Iowa is the most corn state, isn't it? You know that when that corn gets hot in the day and then it gets cool at night, the corn releases warmth or moisture or something. You know what actually makes like local weather systems, the amount of moisture that comes off of cornfields? That's a side note. I'm more concerned, though, about the glyphosate that is sprayed on it and all the crazy chemicals and the fact that it's genetically modified. And, these farmers, they did get duped because Monsanto came to them and said, hold on a second. 1 second. Yeah. So, anyways, this is exactly what happened. Is that they told them that you're going to get increased yield, increased, productivity, and all this stuff. When that is just not the case, dude. It's a dupe to get them to, fully be reliant and dependent on them. I mean, they're not allowed to save seeds anymore. You're not allowed to save seeds anymore. You're not allowed to save seeds anymore because they're patented and they own the patent rights, and they're terminator seeds actually. So you can't even, like, usually you'd be able to take GMO corn, or you'd be able to take corn, save its seeds. Next year you got next year's planting. That's not how it works now. You got to buy new seeds from Monsanto every single year. They've totally gimped the entire food supply, man. It's absolutely wild, and they did that in India too, and that's how they took over India's. I think it was their cotton supply or sugar beet or something. There's some main crop that Indians got completely taken over. Their main crop got taken over by Monsanto 100%. Welcome everyone. So guys, look at Embry too. Yo, Embry and Rules and Tools will get along, dude. Look at them. Talking about their natural fertilizers. Of course, Comfrey is up there with one of the best foods or the best plants to make into a natural fertilizer. Shout out to freaking Embry, dude. By the way, guys, we have basically 17 minutes left. We're setting the countdown timer now. 17 minutes left to get free $160 worth of freebies from chalk.com. I just put the link in the chat, which goes to chalk.com. We're giving away free $100 bags of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which massively stimulates stem cell production. It increases brain cell production. It has anti-aging effects. The stem cells go and repair damaged tissue and damaged cells, hormones, fertility, your gut microbiome. We're giving away one of these. And we're also giving away a $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders, which is the adaptogenic mushroom blend from Chalk. 17 minutes left. That has chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushrooms. If you go to chalk.com and you look at the number one superfood for men and women on the site, is the hot water purified Shilajit, which is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of new brain cells. It increases mitochondrial function, so you get natural all-day energy while you're taking it. It also boosts the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis. So you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus. When guys take it, it boosts total testosterone 21% in 90 days. For women, it calibrates your endocrine system and is pro-fertile. Plus, the massive amount of antioxidants in here are known to detox heavy metals, nanobots, freaking chemicals in the gut microbiome, and a whole lot more. That is the Shilajit from chalk.com. Now, the way the deal works to get the $160 worth of freebies, go to chalk.com now. I just put the link in the chat. Remember, too, that Chalk ships out of Georgia. They're based in Texas. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. If you go to chalk.com in the next 15 minutes and 50 seconds, and you put the male or female Vitality Stack in your cart, the subscription to the male or female stack in your cart, and you apply the coupon code 44life, that automatically unlocks a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, if you're the first person to get a male or female stack subscription with the code 44life, you get a $100 bag of the chocolate powder and you get a $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders. I had a bunch of people DMing me before this live asking what freebies, what's the deal we're giving away today, because we announced it on Instagram. But Instagram is only getting one freebie, whereas the Rumble live stream deal is 44% off for life with that code 44life and $160 worth of freebies. So the deal is optimal on Rumble. You put the male or female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart, apply the coupon code 44life, and then you get $160 worth of freebies. The one that's in the male and female stack, which is shocking compared to the average, is the Chalk Ashwagandha. Our Chalk Ashwagandha is 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha that's found on Amazon. Shout out to Daisy Lee from Saskatchewan. Daisy Lee, have you seen any ticks lately? Let me know. Ashwagandha is in both the male and female Vitality Stack. It massively increases melatonin production, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It's a hormone optimizer. It's pro-fertile. It has 46 clinical studies. It increases and massively boosts your sleep quality because of that melatonin production it increases. And then also, it's extremely pro-fertile for men and women. There's other benefits like it boosts cognition, it lowers cortisol, the stress hormone. Like there's a million benefits. It's actually considered the king of herbs in India. That's the chalk ashwagandha. Now, that is in both the male and female vitality stack. And remember, if you go to chalk.com and you put the male or female stack subscription in your cart, and you're the first person to put the 44 Life code in your cart, 44 LIFE, you get a lifetime discount and $160 worth of freebies. Shout out to Rules and Tools, who just put the female stack in the notes. That's Rules and Tools. You remember the instructions. Shout out to Rules and Tools, dude. Get your order placed ASAP, dude, and I'll make sure you're hooked up to the max Rules and Tools. We might be able to do this for 2 or 3 people if it's within the next 13 minutes and 30 seconds. That's basically the countdown timer we have on this. Dog was covered in ticks. Wow, really, eh? So Daisy Lee, and my dog's black too, so it's like impossible to see those little ticks, man. I got to do a really good tick check on them. But I went to the well in my truck and got back in the house and I was covered. Really, Daisy, it's that freaking bad in Saskatchewan, eh? I've seen them crawling simply all over my front step. That is crazy, Daisy. What do you even do? Like, okay, Daisy, why don't you quickly go on Marketplace and type in guinea fowl? Put up a fence around your house, a big fence, put like 10 guinea fowl in it, and these birds apparently can eat like 2,000 to 4,000 ticks a day and freaking kill all those ticks, man. But you know what? You know what is crazy though? Oh, you have a black dog too, Daisy? Dang. What eats ticks? Because here's the thing. If there's a year where there's a bumper crop of caterpillars, the following year there's a bumper crop in bird populations. There's cycles, right? And so if there's a billion ticks this year, there's going to be a shitload of some other animal or some other thing next year, which should reverse the cycle. Like we're not going to be overrun by ticks. You know what I mean? So apparently that's going to happen. It'll balance out. But frogs and toads eat them. Lizards, ants, and spiders eat them. So this just means we got to increase the biodiversity of the natural world so there's more insects and bugs to eat the ticks. So it's not just like ticks and then a ghost town. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. Apparently the Virginia opossum consumes thousands in a single season, and guinea fowl and chickens and amphibians and lizards and insects. Okay, guys, so that's what we got to do. Wild turkeys eat ticks. Well, that's good. Hold on a second. So apparently there's a bunch of people on the site right now, guys. We got 11 and a half minutes left. If you're on the fence, get your orders placed ASAP at chalk.com to the male or female vitality stack. Place your order, apply the coupon code 44life on the subscription to the male or female stack. You get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And then keep in mind, you're going to get $160 worth of freebies if you're in the next 11 minutes getting a male or female vitality stack subscription. Yeah, that's true, Tim. That is true. Daisy's a bit scared to take the kids out to play. I could see why, Daisy. I mean, so here's the thing. We should do a deep dive because I'm pretty sure if I got bit by a tick and I got whatever the Sam damn things they're talking that people are getting right now, I would just go to my beehives and get stung because I'm pretty sure that the bee venom has an effect on that. I think it neutralizes it, but obviously don't just go do that because, you know, if you're allergic or whatever, like you got to consult you figure it out. But for me as a beekeeper, I'm just going to I'm probably going to sting myself throughout this summer, at least like every time I go to the bee yard, which could be every 2 weeks, basically go to the bee yard to check on them, and I'll grab a bee and I'll sting myself, in general, that's probably why, how many people, beekeepers live like the longest, eh? Okay, hold on a second. There's literally a ton of people on the site right now. We got 9 minutes and 48 seconds left. Shout out to Butterdog, you idiots. Okay, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. Hold on a second. The bee venom therapy apparently massively increases. Okay, yeah, put 44 life in, Rules and Tools. Put 44 life in to get the good catch on that. Good catch, Rules and Tools. You're paying attention, dude. Daisy Lee, but I'm talking specifically honeybees, not hornets or wasps. They're completely different venom. I don't know if there's any benefits to hornet. Like, I don't know. Let's actually find out. Hornet venom therapy. I wonder if like the most painful I wonder if the most painful insect sting is actually like the most beneficial one. Because bee venom, getting stung by a honeybee, it literally doesn't even really hurt. It hurts for a second, and then after it hurts for a minute, you get a mass amount of dopamine from like the pain going away. It almost feels euphoric. Like the last couple times I got stung, it was like, like it actually felt extremely good after. Like literally euphoric. So anyways, apparently it's pretty cool. And that's true too, Tim. So guys, hold on a second. We have 7 minutes and 41 seconds left on the live. If you're on the site, remember, step 1, put the male or female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart. Then apply the coupon code 44life on the subscription. That's 44LIFE. You get a lifetime 44% off discount. And if you place your order in the next 7 minutes and 20 seconds, you get a $100 bag of chocolate powder and you get a $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders, the adaptogenic mushroom blend, which they're trying to ban in Europe. 2 of the mushrooms in there are classified to be basically banned. Shilajit's next on the list, I'm sure. They obviously don't want you taking these superfoods and decalcifying your pineal gland. I think it's never been more important in human history to do just that. So we're talking seriousness. Guys, okay, someone just got a male Vitality Stack at chalk.com. Rules and Tools, let me know if that was you, dude, because that means that you or whoever just got the male stack is getting the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of Chalk 7 Wonders. So congratulations to who just got the stack in the literally the neck of time. Rules and Tools said that's me. Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. He just got the freaking male stack and he put in the notes, female stack. I know why, Rules and Tools. Don't worry, dude. And he's getting the free lit and the free 7 Wonders, bro. Freaking awesome, dude. Oh, not yet. You didn't do it yet. No, Rules and Tools. Someone just ordered. So someone ordered ahead of you, Rules and Tools. Dude, make sure you get that order placed ASAP, man. Motive said, I have the 53 off for life offer. Best thing you can do for your health. Shout out to Motive Muse. That's freaking awesome, dude. Motive, keep in mind, depending on what you're subscribed to, this could be like, this is what people do sometimes. If there's they've had a 44 life code in the past, but then this 44 life code opens up and there's a freebie with it. They like update their subscription by placing a new subscription. They update their subscription by placing a new subscription to get the freebies, get this locked in on this freaking awesome discount and experience maybe some of the superfoods they haven't tried yet, which today could be the chocolate powder and or the Chalk 7 Wonders, because those two are not in the male or female stacks. So people who have just been subscribed to the male or female stacks may not have experienced before the lit and the 7 Wonders. That's the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. So hold on a second. Let me see. Boom, bang, bing. Shout out to Rules and Tools, who hasn't placed his order yet, but he's about to. I mean, guys, listen, I'm not holding back on you on some secret other regiment I have to detox heavy metals and microplastics and pesticides. From all the research I've done, from all the posts I've made in the last 10 years, this is what I have come to, is that clinically studied Shilajit, clinically studied certified organic ashwagandha, certified organic, certified heirloom cacao. Like, these are, in the known world, the most powerful superfoods and adaptogens. Whereas some willy-nilly other stuff is not really the freaking, I mean, dude, even zeolites. People love zeolites because they can detox. But according to fulvic acid research, the fulvic acid, which is the main bioactive compound in the Shilajit, is literally 17 times as potent as zeolites for detoxing heavy metals. So that's freaking wild, dude. Someone just got a male stack. Who just got a male stack? Was that Rules and Tools? Shout out to freaking Rules and Tools, dude. Hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. Hold on a second now. Dude, this is getting crazy. Let me see here. Boom, bang, bing. Okay, rules and tools. I'll tell them to, hold on a second. Shout out to Butterdog, man. 3 minutes until now. Shout out to Mega Tim, dude. This is why, you don't get onto too predictable of a schedule. Shout out to Tim, dude. Your body naturally. Oh, shiza. Motive Muse. All I know is this, dude. It's a really good time to be detoxing. Put it that way. And then Tim said, people allow bees to sting their hands and knuckles. That's right. And this is probably also why beekeepers have one of the longest living lifespans, eh? Because, well, probably they get stung all the time, and they're huffing in the fumes from the beehives. And they're huffing in the fumes from beehives, which we know just the smell of a beehive is literally good for you. So that's freaking wild, man. Hold on a second. Apparently, there's a few more people checking out right now. We got a couple minutes left on the freebie deal. Hold on a second. Raxoka, yes, 18, great number. I'm glad you said that instead of 17 because we cannot recommend chalk for anyone under the age of, it's for healthy adults, right? 18 years old as adults. So yes, Raxcoca, if you get the female vitality stack at chalk.com, which by the way, the birth control, the chemicals, the fluoride, the shit we're exposed to, I'm thrilled at the thought of someone that early on. I wish when I was 18, I decalcified my pineal gland and started taking superfoods and boosted my hormones and my brain function and detox the heavy metals and the microplastics. What a beautiful thing for you to do for your daughter, Raxcoca. Remember too, though, Raxcoca, if you get if you get one female vitality stack for your dear, lovely daughter, you're getting the $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, and you're getting the $60 bottle of 7 Wonders for free. You don't have to add them to your cart, but you get them for free. But if you get 2 female vitality stacks, one for you and one for her, because I do want you to get them too. I want you to be taking Shilajit. You should be taking, not should, but you would benefit from getting the Irish moss and the ashwagandha, And I usually say get one for your husband or your wife so that it's like a power couple, both of them taking superfoods. But anyways, if you get 2 Raxcoca, we're going to include another freebie in your order, which is going to be the Lit, the 7 Wonders, and the Chalk Minerals, which is a mineral solution that's extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah. Humic acid is a bioactive compound that's also in Shilajit, which is known to massively increase memory, hormone optimization, fertility, brain function, and detoxification. So just to throw that out there, if you get 2 female stacks, one for you and one for her, you're getting extra freebies. But yes, if you get one for your daughter with the code 44life, remember you want to put that 44life discount code on the subscription. You don't want to pay full price when they're running that deal. And to get the freebies and the discount, it has to be on a subscription. Don't get the one-time order, get the subscription. And remember, you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. But keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to make sure you get a consistent dose to experience the full range of benefits. But with that being said, taking chalk for any amount of time is extremely good for you. For your hormones, for your memory, for your concentration, you're going to feel like $1 million. Shout out to Raxcoca. Remember too, Raxcoca, in the female stack, the 3rd superfood is the wild crafted Irish moss, which has the full matrix of minerals. It's believed to rebuild your DNA because minerals build your DNA. It also contains a ton of iodine, and it also, boosts your lung function and increases skin hydration, skin elasticity, and hair, skin, and nail health. It's a beauty product, basically, the Irish moss. She said, I ordered 2 different orders. Thank you. I got it every month. Oh, wow. Raxcoca's already on the female stack. So I don't need to convince you of the superfoods, do I, Raxcoca? Shout out to Raxcoca. who's getting a female stack for her lovely daughter and getting a bunch of freebies included in your order. Shout out to Raxcoca. And what about that's awesome, Raxcoca. I mean, she's taking it for her. She's getting it for her daughter. The only other people I can think of is any dear partner, family member, someone else who wants freebies too. But the thing is that the main thing that's interesting is that the reason people feel such a profound difference taking the superfoods. Don't worry, Rules and Tools. I already told Chalk to make yours a female stack, and they confirmed it. So you're totally good, Rules and Tools. The main thing, though, is that all the benefits I just mentioned, Shilajit, Ashwagandha, Irish Moss, all that, that's based on just taking those by themselves. But because Shilajit is a potentiator and it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it, it's even more benefits than that of what I mentioned. By the way, guys, this is the lightning round. In the next 5 minutes, if you placed your order at chalk.com with the code 44life, Chalk is upping the ante for the final blowout. Apply the coupon code 44life. You're going to get a $100 bag of Lit, a $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders, and a $60 bottle of the Chalk Minerals. All 3 freebies to the next person who gets a male or female stack. This is the final lightning round, last call on the live. If you get your order placed in the next 5 minutes, you're getting an additional freebie, which is massive. $220 worth of freebies. The Lit, the 7 Wonders, and the Chalk Minerals. Literally get your order placed ASAP. If you have not placed it yet, now is the time. So hold on a second. Let me see one thing here. Boom, bang, bing. Hold on a second. One sec. Yes, exactly, man. No, I haven't yet. No, Daisy, I haven't encountered any creepy census employees. We have a protocol, though. I know what to do. I did it before. You just don't answer. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left, guys. Literally 4:20. Shout out to Butterdog, man. So 200. Sorry, did you guys hear that? If you're the next person to order the lightning round, 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. If you put the male or female stack in your cart, you get a $100 bag of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. You get a $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders, and you get a $60 bottle of the Chalk Minerals. Chalk.com, put the male or female Vitality stack in your cart. Apply the coupon code on the subscription 44LIFE, that's 44life. That unlocks a 44% off lifetime discount, and you get $220 worth of freebies if you're the next person to place your order, which a full-blown ton of people are placing right now. So hurry literally the heck up, guys. 3.5 minutes left. Shout out to Rules and Tools, who's already on his second bag of Lit. Freaking awesome, dude. Shout out to Rules and Tools. Of course, he's loving the Lit powder. Been a while. Swing was in here earlier. Yeah, shout out to Swing, man. Swing was on here earlier. He was on the last live. I actually haven't seen him on this live, though. I think he's doing something. Oh, dang nabbit. Dark Iron Diesel just got pulled over, and they gave him a ticket for his truck. It's bullshit, man. Okay, hold on. There's literally like 7 people on the site right now, and we have 3 minutes left. If you're on the site, literally apply your order ASAP. Shut up, dude. Okay, fuck off, Daisy. That happened to me. Are you serious, Daisy? Because on the 5th time a census employee came to my house in 2022, they opened the front door and called in the door. They didn't step in, but they called in. Hello? Are you serious? Are they trained to like open the door and yell something in there? That is crazy, Daisy. That makes me think part of their policy is to like, if you have to, step in the door. It's really important. Daisy, if you're not trolling me right now, that is freaking wild. That is shocking, Daisy. Are you kidding me? Okay, hold on a second. Tim, that would not go over well, dude. Not in Canada, dude. Census guy opens the door. Like, no, not ideal, Daisy. Don't do that. Okay, hold on a second, guys. We have literally 2 minutes left. You're getting $220 worth of freebies. if you're the next dear soul to get your order placed ASAP on the male or female stack, this is the biggest deal. They literally upped the ante, dude. They fully upped the ante. That would be creepy, Daisy, if that had the case. Oh, he had glasses with an LED light? Then he definitely was recording through his eyeballs. So that means he recorded the inside of your house, which is a total breach of privacy, Daisy. You might be sitting on a fat paycheck from a lawyer if you find out, if you get a subpoena to subpoena Meta to get his video footage out of the cloud that shows the inside of your house that he illegally filmed. That could be a pretty big deal, Daisy, actually. That might be $250,000 waiting for you to pick up at the friggin' post office. Sue him, Daisy. Okay, hold on a second, guys. But no, that is actually shocking, though, Daisy. I'm not even joking. That is actually wild. Yeah, they probably would try to make it cost $1 billion to try to sue him, but still, I mean, that is crazy, man. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, isn't that Rules and Tools? Didn't you guys hear? A girl was delivering for Uber. Some guy called Uber drunk on the couch, and I guess he fell asleep and his pants were down a bit. She opened his door, filmed him, I guess kind of naked, but sleeping on the couch, and then posted it and said, "This creepy guy, like, and she's going to like jail, dude, because poor guy, first thing, that's so illegal in 5 different ways. But anyway, she thought that the internet would side with her, and then they're all like, "Hold on a second, you just opened this guy's house and saw it, and then posted it online? Like, that is so illegal." Could you imagine if a guy opened up a house of a girl sleeping and she happened to be a bit naked, and he took a video of her and posted it to freaking TikTok and said, "This creepy girl"? I mean, it's just shocking, dude. But anyway, yeah, that is freaking wild. But a civil complaint might do something for you, Daisy. Like, consult with someone pro bono, perhaps. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Someone is checking out right now, and 2 other people are at their cart. This is the final lightning round, guys. Get your orders placed ASAP with the coupon code 44life, 44LIFE. Apply that to the male or female Vitality Stack subscription, and you're getting, remember, these are the freebies you're getting automatically. You're going to get a $100 bag of the chocolate powder, organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. You're going to get a $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders, adaptogenic mushroom blend, from all over the world, mostly from the U.S. Chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, maitake mushrooms in it. All extremely powerful, all boosting your brain function massively. And also, all of them increase neurological function. So you will feel like $1 million freaking bucks taking it. I swear to God, these are superfoods, man. But this is the final lightning round flash sale last call discount code 44LIFE. You apply that on your cart to the male or female Vitality Stack subscription, and you get 220 flipping dipping dollars worth of freebies, bro. TS Michael, you're freaking nuts for not taking advantage of this deal, dude. All the way in Europe. We ship to Europe all the time, bro. Get your order placed freaking ASAP, bro. Shout out to Michelle. Also, hold on a second. A couple people just may have ordered. Hold on a second. I'm booting up my systems. Shout out to Butterdog. What else we got? Some warning. Rules and Tools. Apparently, any criminal defense or any type of lawyer will tell you to avoid warning shots. They say do not do warning shots. It's not proper. And there's a tactical and there's a legal reason why that's the case. Hold on a second, guys. Butterdog. Okay, shout out to BD. Hold on, let me see. Boom, bang, bingity. Okay, that's right, Daisy. You need your, yeah, that's right. But don't worry about that. I mean, that's the last thing. But yeah, maybe he's walking into everyone's home putting that sign on their door. But are they already out, Daisy? Daisy, are they already out trying to get people to do the census? Because I remember last time it was like I thought it was like months later. I imagine this summer I am going to be annoyed by census people a few times. I just don't answer the door. But what if we're outside? Fuck, yeah, we actually have to have a protocol. Okay, true. In case a squirrel gets in, Daisy, eh? So hold on a second. Ghost Town. Wow, really? That's awesome, Daisy. And there's still ticks, though. That's crazy. I wonder if they dropped any in the farmer's field, man. Yeah, I'm going to keep my head on a swivel, Daisy. I got a plan, though. I got a plan. Okay, hold on a second. But you see, this is the thing I found out. It's not illegal to not do the census. It's illegal to refuse the census. So I'm not refusing it. I would never refuse a census. Are you kidding me? That's against the law. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'll just say butter dog. It'd be like I'll like quickly grab like the weed whacker, the weed eater, and be like, uh, "Parlez-vous français? Est la lawn maintenance? I am doing the lawn maintenance for this house. I do not know the owner." You know what I mean? I'll say that. Can you come back tomorrow? Butter dog is ultimate time waste. Be like, come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. I'm in the middle of something. Come back tomorrow. Or you just keep saying, "Yeah, I'll do it." Yeah, no problem. You know. Shut up, Daisy. If that's true, that's freaking wild. Shout out to Dob Nasty. Shout out to Raxcoca. Hold on a second. Booting up my systems. Let me see here. Boom, bang, bingity. Stocked on goods. What are you stocked on, Michael? Okay, hold on a second. We still have a couple people at their cart. Guys, I can't even exclaim the deal hard enough. Raxcoca says she placed her orders. Double check that you placed your order, Raxcoca, because I don't have confirmation yet on the back end. Double check your orders placed, Raxcoca, so I can make sure you get the freebies. But shout out to you in advance and your dear daughter, who's going to feel like $1 million with the amazing superfoods. She will feel so amazing. I can't wait to hear her experience, by the way. Finding out, standing by. Remember, guys, so step 1, male or female stack. Step 2, apply the coupon code 44life on the subscription. And step 3, place your order, and you're getting $220 worth of freebies if you're the next person to order a male or female Vitality stack at chalk.com. Just make sure it's on the subscription, not the one-time order. Okay, hold on a second. There's still a bunch of people on the site, man. We're literally supposed to close down the deal. And I'll be going on a 3 to 6 month motorcycle trip. I'll show you out when I return. Shout out to Michael, dude. That'll be freaking great. Get to putter around Europe. See, Europe, you can drive for a day and cross 4 different countries. I mean, dude, that's freaking wild, man. Okay, apparently a bunch of people literally are about to place their orders on the site as we speak. I say, guys, if you're on the fence, this is the best deal Chalk has done in probably 7 years. 44% off lifetime discount on the male or female Vitality stack. And $220 worth of freebies if you're the next person to order. Chocolate, Chalk 7 Wonders, and Chalk Minerals. This is the lightning round, the likes of which I have not even seen, dude. I go hiking a lot to collect microbes for farming. I go way off trail. I found those boxes everyone is finding last year on. Shut up, dude. Are you serious? Rules and Tools is built different. Have you guys ever went and collected microbes? Of course not. He does. That is so cool, Rules. Yo, Rules and Tools, aren't you supposed to piss in a jug, let it ferment, and water your trees with that? Apparently that's pretty good fertilizer. Shout out to Daisy, who just got a Saskatoon berry bush. Freaking awesome. I would get one. If I was in Saskatchewan, I'd be growing Saskatoon berries too. Okay, so Tim just brought up a shocking fact. He said that they have found food pellets that they are dropping with rabies vaxes for wild animals. Yes, that is literally happening. And yes, it is completely shocking. What do we say about that? I don't know, dude, but that is freaking wild. Okay, hold on a second. Guys, so here's the thing. There's a bunch of people on the site. We're supposed to be closing down the live and the deal, but there's people who are like on the fence, on the cusp, about to place their order. We got to get that going, dude, because we got to shut this thing down. So if you guys are on the website right now, you're going to get the benefits of the Shilajit, the ashwagandha, the Seven Wonders minerals and chocolate powder, and the Tongkat Ali if you get the male vitality stack, or the Irish moss if you got the female stack. Raxcoca said, I got my other confirmation. Can you check? Yes, let me check now, Raxcoca. Hold on a second. Hold on a sec. I'm talking to them in real time, Raxcoca, so let me find out. That's good, Daisy. I would never do that to my dogs either, so we're on the same wavelength. Shout out to Daisy. We're separated by a few thousand kilometers, a couple provinces, but we would get along, Daisy. We're on the same wavelength. Hold on a second. Let me see something here. Daisy, or sorry, Raxcoca, apparently you're all set. You're all set and you're fully dialed, Raxcoca. Dude, did you hear about that, Rules and Tools? Yeah. I know they're making GMO microorganisms. It's freaking shocking, dude. Yeah, that's right. Rules and Tools. Of course, nature would do that. Shout out to Butter Dog, dude. That's right. Rules and Tools, 100%, man. 100%. Okay, guys, what we're going to do, hold on a second. What we're going to do is, stand by, let me see, boom, bang, bingity, boom, ba boom, bing, bing, bing. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to extend this deal for probably another 15 to 20 minutes. So if you're on the site right now, you will get literally a ton of freebies if you get a male or female stack at chalk.com with the code 44life. We're going to extend it for you. You can send me your order number on Instagram to confirm the boom, bang, bing amount of superfoods you're getting. We'll see you guys on the next live. Make sure your live notifications are on and DM me if you have any questions, all right? Much love, everyone. Oh, hold on a second. Someone is checking out. One sec here. Stand by. Someone is literally fully putting their card into the site. Apparently, I'm getting updated in real time. So this is getting a little bit shocking, dude. This is down to the freaking wire. Hold on a second. Wow. Someone is literally getting maybe even a double stack. Remember, guys, if you get a double stack, you're getting hooked up even more, by the way. But if even just a single stack, $220 worth of freebies to the next person who gets a male or female stack at chalk.com. So someone's plugging in their card right now. Shout out to Daisy Lee, by the way. Keep your eyes peeled for those ticks. And just lock your freaking door. But I know, I don't usually, I mean, you know. Okay, hold on a second. Interesting. Let me see here. Way too much salt. Yeah, people are scared of salt. You don't have to be scared of salt, I'll tell you that. The main thing is the type of salt. Let me see here. Hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. That's actually cool. And then let me guess, of course. Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see here. Tim, shout out to Tim, man. Okay, guys. So remember, this is if anyone wants to get in on the last call, this is the deal. You put a male Vitality Stack subscription or a female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart. You apply the coupon code 44life where it says coupon code. And then once you place your order and that goes through, you're getting a $100 bag of the chalk lit powder. You're getting a $60 bottle of the chalk minerals, and you're getting a $60 bottle of the chalk 7 wonders included in your order automatically. If you're one of the next, this is the last micro deal, dude. $220 worth of freebies if you're the next person to get a male or female stack. So if you never tried chalk before, you never decalcified your pineal gland or boosted your fertility or brain function or your hormones with superfoods that have been clinically studied, this is a game changer, man. And I'm actually shocked that they upped the ante to $220 worth of freebies when usually it's like $10 off, maybe $2 off, and one micro deal. This is freaking shocking, man. Truly. Hold on a second. Oh, remember too, the Irish Moss in the female stack has the full matrix of minerals. It rebuilds your DNA. It boosts skin health, skin care, skin absorption, skin. Hydration, hair, skin, and nail health. And also, it has nutrients in it that massively boost your thyroid function. So you will feel like $1 million taking it immediately as you take it. And they kick in, 15, 20 minutes? And then boom, bang, bang, you're feeling like $1 million. It's a freaking game changer, man. Let me just see here. Boom, bang, bang. Oh, getting an update. Booting up my systems here. Let's see. But Daisy, you got dogs, right? What kind of dogs you got? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you got to keep your head on a swivel when you're in the country, Daisy, 100%. But also in the city, there'd be a lot more creepy weirdos running around too. Nice. Daisy, my dog is actually a whatchamacallit, okay, yeah, mine's a husky and cocker spaniel mix. It's a strange breed, but people don't know. They can never put their finger on his breed. They think he's a lab, but he's small, but he barks a lot, but he's cute. Okay, hold on a second. Who's from the Netherlands with a male stack in their cart? Dude, if you order right now, I'm pretty sure that's Michael. Bro, Michael, if you get the stack subscription, the male stack, you're getting 44% off for life. A 44% off lifetime discount, and a $100 bag of chocolate powder, a $60 bottle of the chalk 7 wonders, and a $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. Dude, that is the best deal chalk literally has ever done. Place your order literally now get hooked up to the max, and you will feel like $1 million in like 2 seconds, bro. There's still a ton of people on the site though. Hold on a second. Hold on a sec. Yes, Taylor. So the website is choq.com. No problem, Taylor. I know you just joined. No, actually, Taylor, this is like divine timing for you. At the beginning of the live, we were giving away less freebies. This is like a lightning bonus round. If you go to choq.com and you put the female vitality stack in your cart on the subscription and you apply the coupon code 44life, you get 44% off your subscription for life, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And if you're the next person to order, you get a $100 bag of the chocolate powder, a $60 bottle of the Choq 7 Wonders, and a $60 bottle of the Choq Minerals. The chocolate massively increases stem cell production. It's delicious. It's certified heirloom cacao from Bolivia. You can eat it by the spoon dry. It boosts your gut microbiome and bliss chemicals, which is tryptophan, dopamine, and serotonin. The Choq Minerals have the full matrix of minerals, hair, skin, and nail health, boosts your brain function massively, detoxes heavy metals, is believed to decalcify the pineal gland. In the female and male vitality stack, you get the purified Shilajit, which is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of new brain cells. Also, they're believed to decalcify the pineal gland. The Irish moss in the female stack rebuilds your DNA, increases skin hydration, collagen synthesis and collagen production. In the male vitality stack, the third superfood is the Tongkat 100, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days, plus sperm count, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. And then anyone who places their order within literally the next 5 minutes, they told me to do a 5-minute countdown timer. We got to end the live. You get $220 worth of freebies. So that's the male or female vitality stack subscription. You apply the coupon code 44life. That's 44LIFE. That unlocks a 44% off lifetime discount. Remember, you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time, but keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. If you order in the next 4 minutes and 35 seconds, you get $220 worth of freebies, which I just mentioned, and that's freaking shocking, dude. And keep in mind, some of the mushrooms that are in the 7 Wonders include lion's mane and turkey tail. These are different mushrooms, and they're trying to ban them in Europe. So they obviously don't want you having these when we know that energy drinks kill hundreds of people a year, but they're not banning those. It's a little bit shocking, dude. It's big time shocking, actually. Now, too, in the purified Shilajit, which is in the male and female stack, that stimulates the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis, which is why and how you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. It also massively increases fertility and is believed to decalcify the pineal gland. So we're talking about a million benefits. A lot of people have never even heard of Shilajit, let alone taken Shilajit with ashwagandha and Irish moss, which are 2 other potent superfoods. So guys, there's 3 minutes and 38 seconds left. If you go to choq.com and you put the male or female vitality stack subscription in your cart and you apply the coupon code 44life on the subscription and you place your order in the next 3.5 minutes, you get $220 worth of freebies, which is a shocking lightning round deal that Choq is doing. I can't even really wrap my head around it. And remember too, the Irish moss in the female stack is wild crafted from Nova Scotia when most Irish moss is farmed in the Caribbean and it's full of microplastics. Choq's ashwagandha, which is in the male and female stack, is certified organic. It calibrates your endocrine system. It's pro-fertile. It boosts your brain function. And it's certified, whereas others is farmed in China. And the Shilajit. Most Shilajit is the tar resin, which is 20 to 30% water. It's full of microplastics and heavy metals. Choq's Shilajit is hot water purified. Then the water is evaporated, making it a potent concentrate, massively increasing brain cell production. And it's a hormone optimizer, which we know how many hormone disrupting chemicals are in the food and water supply today, unfortunately. So guys, we have 2.5 minutes left. Literally ASAP, get your orders placed. Final lightning round deal. I can't believe they're doing it. Make sure you're putting the subscription in your cart, not the one-time order. The subscription is how you get the discount, and the subscription is how you get the freebies. $220 worth of freebies. I feel like I have to whisper when I say that. And remember too, Shilajit is a potentiator, so it increases the potential of any other superfood or herb that's taken with it, which is why it's in both the male and female vitality stacks. Wow, Rules and Tools says, out of that 30 item order, we are down to 10 items. No way, Rules and Tools already, dude? Holy cripers. Rules and Tools, that is freaking amazing, dude. People are loving it. They're going to keep loving it. You're going to feel like $1 million. Your karma, well, karma is more of a, actually more of a, it's not biblical, right? So it's, let's just say you'll have positive vibes from God coming your way to help people like that, man. That's freaking awesome, Rules and Tools, man. Seriously. Okay, hold on a second. We got a crazy update from the site. Someone just got a female stack. Congratulations to who just got a female vitality stack at chalk.com with the code 44life. Was that Taylor? Did Taylor just order that quickly? And someone else is on the fence too. We got a minute and a half left, and then we actually got to literally shut this deal down. But what Chalk has done a few times is they end up, if you're still on the website, then you kind of get grandfathered in. Yo, guys, Taylor just ordered. Taylor popped into the live. She said one thing. She said 3 things. What's the link? I just hopped on. Then she said AE, and now she's saying, thanks so much, Shane. Yes, I just ordered. Taylor, you came in at the blink of an eye, at the best possible time. Shout out to dear Taylor, who's new to Rumble, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen Taylor Ailey on the live before. Shout out to Taylor. You're going to feel like $1 million. I'm not joking. Clinically studied. Remember, Chalk ships out of Georgia. They're based in Texas. They got an all-American customer service team. I'm so stoked for you, Taylor. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend this deal. If you are literally on the website right now, place your order. We're going to completely grandfather you and lock you in for the freebies. So listen very carefully. If you are on the website, you are getting hooked up if you place your order ASAP, even if we micronly, whatchamacallit, are not on the live, but we will hook you up completely. Yeah, literally God sent. I just woke up, LOL. Taylor, that is freaking awesome. Waking up at, if you're on the East Coast, waking up at 11 a.m., nothing wrong with that. Maybe last night was a big party animal session, but that's okay, Taylor. Today's a new day, and now you can detox from who knows what you were up to last night, Taylor. Okay, so guys, much love, everyone. Place your order. Send me your order number on Instagram. Not, Taylor, you don't need to, but if you order after the live, send me your order number on Instagram, and I'll make sure you get the freebies, all right? Much love, everyone. I can't wait for you to decalcify your pineal glands, and we'll see you on the next live, all right?